Looks like everyone's here.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm already logged in because I was working on the background stuff earlier.
There was the moment earlier today during my lunch that I popped into Roll20 and there were like 3 people in there, and I was like, huh, I wonder what everybody's doing.
Yep.
I wonder if the axe is constant. No, wait. We saw a sigil of who forged it.
Sigil we recognized? I don't recall.
I don't think we talked about it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That axe is the one we got from the dwarf ghosts, right?
Yes.
It's +3 at axe, right?
Correct.
Nice.
With a hidden attribute.
Yeah, but it's still
Probably
frustrating because
several.
I can't use my reach abilities while I'm using it.
Maybe its hidden attribute is that it can extend.
You need to duct tape a handle to it.
Just duct tape it to
Unfortunately, I
the
don't
end
think
of
that's
the
how it
glaive.
works. Although I
Exactly.
Just spin the head of the glaive off. It's like like a broom handle. Just spin one of them off and spin the other one on.
Right? The Swiffer.
I think we try to do that a little bit with the robots. Like I was trying to convince you to let me do that, and you wouldn't let me, which is fair.
Once a magic item's created, what it has is what it has for the most part, except for things like constants. Those are special magic items that pop up through the ages that show up in different forms, or can take different forms.
Didn't we have one of those earlier?
Shadow Strider, which is why I want it back so bad.
Elhoon has it, so...
We're gonna kill him, we're gonna get our sword back.
Until Orcus is dead.
Yeah, okay, good Orcus too.
Yeah, because killing gods, it's easy.
Yeah.
I was just reading over.
Former god.
I was just reading over my notes here.
Yep.
The notes consist of, man, this team is just so awesome.
The notes consist of, keep trying to kill them, they just won't die.
I threw a god at them. They're still going. What the hell?
Well, I threw one round of a god at you. An Orcus is more of a major demon than a god. He's like a fallen god.
He became a god, died, reformed himself, back as a major demon again.
So, Beldani, you would be up for scribe this week. Are you okay doing it?
Yep.
Alright.
And I like Beldani's journals.
They're always epic.
Yep.
Alright.
No pressure.
And Donnie, you were scribe last time. So, are we all ready to get going?
Of the Beldani journal.
Bring it.
Alright.
Yeah, it was... Oh, sorry, did you want me to...
Well, I was just gonna say, yeah, if you want to give us a quick recap.
So yeah, just quickly recapping, it was a pretty simple session, though it feels like a few developments maybe. And we were started in a battle. Went well. We started then going through the caves as we went into the first door. Noticed a large collection of, as Donnie described, evil tigers. We smashed a few of them. Went really well. Then went into another room. I'm sorry, I'm doing a terrible job at this. I didn't review this ahead of time.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, in the second room there was a small dwarf. I believe it was a woman, worshiping a statue. We attempted to talk to her a bit. As we got closer, she would see us, and then she wouldn't see us. Some discussions occurred, and eventually we determined that the statue was in charge of the things going on, and Orcus was appeared, and Donnie lost his complete shit and started trying to smash the statue and failed miserably for a few times, and getting the help of his comrades to finally destroy the statue, and man, I did a terrible job of writing notes last time. I'm sorry, guys.
It's fine.
It was pretty simple
Yeah.
episode though, Donnie. Gray to be honest. So
Yeah, and it's more for bookkeeping purposes. All right, so yeah, you had taken down the statue, and all these little demons formed out of the necrotic energies that released from it. So let's get
Quick
back to it. Yeah.
Housekeeping question. What time and date is it in game? Is it still the 35th of August or is it the 36th?
It is.
Or not August, fall.
they won't tell us anymore.
40th of fall.
40th of fall. Okay.
Yeah, today. I can tell you that. I won't tell you what time it is because you're underground. I'll give you a little bit of meta. Alright, so back to it.
I believe we were fighting more demons.
Yeah, we were right in the middle.
Uh-oh. You guys hear music playing, right?
I do hear some music. It's like some soft music.
Okay.
I do not.
Yeah.
I don't,
not
but I
at the
think I
moment.
have it turned down.
I think
Mine's
it's off
stopped
for the
now.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, back to combat music.
There we go.
There we go.
Theo. According to this, it was
We
your
are-
turn.
We
May
are
I
on
see the screen?
Yeah.
You may. Assuming I can find the dungeon. Where did I put it?
So, like, just a technical thing. In the log, Donnie said that, or Gray said that the Orcus talked about Ivor as an infernal, but I don't think he used that word. I think he called him devil blood or
Nope.
something like that.
It
He
was
didn't say.
actually,
He
Yeah, it was
actually
not-
did say infernal blood.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was not actually, it wasn't Orcus either. It was the little shadow guys.
Yeah, Orcus
Yeah.
actually did not address him. But yeah,
Okay.
one of the shadow guys hissed at him and yelled, "Infernal blood."
Yeah, it was the blood part. Okay.
Fucking snitch!
Snitch demons get demon
What?
stitches.
Which reminds me, I'm a punch.
Alright, so you're punching someone?
Gonna aim for the northern one first. I have one to the north and one to the east of me.
Alright. So you lunge forward, delivering a nasty punch. 16 just managing to hit him.
Awesome. Pretty sure Theo has good form on it. Used to box back in the school days. And then punch the one to the east of me.
You seem as such a Victorian gentleman boxer.
How about you, sir?
He has a mustache
Aha!
yeah,
So you
He
connect
wore the mythical
with
gloves back in the day.
one of your electric gloves. Let me just check something really quick. I gotta get back into character for these guys. What do they do? Alright, that's what they do. Alright,
They
so
each get
you
back Christ.
give him 2 separate punches.
Oh no,
connecting-
it's one hit north and one hit east, so I've hit each
Oh.
of them once.
Alright, so the one to the north is hit for 10 points of damage. And you spin around, punching the one to the east for 7, and he would turn to dust.
Hey, that works. And if the one north targets anybody other than me, it's at disadvantage.
Okay. That's it for Theo. Going into
Oh.
round 3. It is Beldani. What do you want to do?
Alright, I see the one threatening Betha just to the north of me, and I will stab with my shadows.
Alright, you lunge at that one. 21 would strike, connecting with the dagger of Asiok. You stab him, doing a total of
32.
Yeah. So that would very much hurt him, as he is
And
now bleeding demon blood.
I will use Whales from the Grave to do 3d6 to d1 right next to it.
Alright, you crush your stone, pointing at that one.
Ooh,
Doing 18 points of damage,
3 sixes.
Damn, that's fucking max.
which would actually
Jeez.
ruin that one as well.
And that is my turn.
Oh, there are 2 songs playing.
There are, yeah.
Alright.
Ah, there we
fix
go.
that. Yeah, that bug is still in effect. Alright. Sorry, let me just fix my music real quick.
And actually, that time, Lou, I didn't crush a stone. I used one of my actual uses from Whales at the Grave, so. Because I only have 2 soul trinkets left.
Uh-oh, I might have froze up. Let me reload. Roll 20.
You have to specify whether or not it's stone soul or slot soul that you're consuming to damage something. Just D&D things.
Oh, it put me in the wrong game. Alright, one moment. Let me leave and re-enter a different game.
This is why I can't discuss my hobbies with my family at dinner.
Because it's D&D.
Because you have the stone souls and the slot souls.
Oh, yeah. They're like, what are you talking about?
Talking about animating money and watching them fly through people.
Alright, it's loading me back in. Apologies. I've been seriously considering Foundry as an alternative.
I think it's pretty cool, but I can imagine it'd be a pain to recreate everything there.
Yeah, and I would have to learn it all over again. Like, I know Roll20 really well, but sometimes I don't feel like they do a very good job at a lot of
I don't
things.
feel like they've been investing all the love they get.
Yeah, and they are really popular, but
Yeah.
they just feel like they're kind of half-assing it.
Just remember, if you ever
Sometimes.
feel like going into something new,
Alright, I'm back.
you want to go real wild, Tailspire.
Alright. So Beldani's turn ends as he stabs one and throws some necrotic energies at the other one. Donnie, what do you want to do?
Let's, well, Donnie is raging. Do I know what this guy's concentrating on?
I think he's concentrating
metal.
on. Yep, heat metal on you.
That's right.
And I think the one up there is concentrating on heat metal on Beldani.
Yep. Well, I care more about me than Beldani, no offense.
For sure.
Oh, Bell, you should probably take fire damage too, right?
That's
Oh,
on their
yes.
turn.
Okay.
They use
We're
their
gonna
turn.
go ahead
It's
and
like
handle the
a
one that's,
it's like spiritual weapon, except there's no attack. They just deal damage when they use their reaction, or no, their bonus.
Is my armor still heated?
I think so. I thought.
No, I think
No.
you
The
you
one that-
killed that one.
The one that ran through the wall, this one over here, was the one who was concentrating on it, and he went through the wall. He lost concentration.
Yeah, that's right. He
Yeah.
lost concentration, so not at the moment.
I love you, Ivor.
Uh,
I was getting cooked in my armor.
who's? Do we remember who's this guy was targeting?
I think
That's
that one's
Beldani.
targeting Beldani, and the one by Donnie's targeting
Okay.
Donnie.
Yeah, that Beldani's is targeting the dagger of Asiak, I think.
That's right.
Yes.
All right. So Donnie, what are you doing? You said you're attacking.
yeah, Donnie's in his usual raged self is going to go ahead and hit the one that is heated metal that he thinks. Swing.
Right.
Spawn of Orcus.
You lunge at him, swinging, and you would connect. A solid hit.
That one go through.
I think this is the first time this guy's been hit.
Responding. that, plus that.
Alright, so you land a solid hit for...
That would be
27?
plus 2 with rage, so the first is 19 plus 10 radiance for 29 points of damage.
Alright. He's struck for 29. And he must make a concentration check. So he makes a con save. Oh, he would fail it. So you are no longer being burned.
Yay me, but I don't like that he did it in the first place, so we'll go ahead and swing again.
Alright, you swing a second time and connect again. A telling blow, dealing 13
points of damage. Yep.
and that would wound him.
Okay.
As
I
he
used-
stumbles back.
Yeah, we didn't get a short rest in, so I don't get any of my abilities back, which means, yeah, I'm good.
Alright, so your turn ends. The Babadooks go.
The Babadooks.
Babadooks. Alright, so this one here
Babadook
is gonna...
Sickening radiance for all that apply.
Yeah. He is
think
not
that's-
in the Sickening Radiance, but he's gonna step here and swing at Beldani with his spear, taking 2 stabs. Oh, and that's right. The Weakening Gaze doesn't do anything to you, so I'm not gonna bother with that. So he stabs two-handed since he has his other hand open. Rolling very poorly for the first one, and again for the second one as you dodge side to side with the 2 spear attacks. This one up here is going to lunge at Betha, attacking her twice. Yeah.
Betha, do you have Sanctuary going on you or anything?
No, but she's dodging.
Okay.
There is a little wavy thing around you. I think it
Oh, maybe
actually
I
might
do
be
have
Oh, are you
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Yeah, that is the
Usually is.
I used for it, but I forgot I had put it up.
I think he's gonna go for Beldani then, if she's dodging and Sanctuary.
Looks like one of them is grappling her.
Yeah, the one between Bethany and I is grappling me.
There we go.
Oh, that's right.
Actually, no, I think it might have been the other one because he made the grapple as an oppie when you were about to leave his reach. So I think it is
Oh,
actually
yeah,
the
yeah,
right
that's
one.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were trying
What's
to
the
run
one
away.
concentrating on?
metal.
Heat metal.
Heat metal on me.
Oh, that's right, on the dagger. Okay.
I think he's gonna cast Fear on you, actually. He hasn't done this yet. So he begins chanting, pointing.
Wait a minute, he's chanting?
He is.
What's the distance? There. Which one is
In
it
range.
that's chanting?
You're in
I'm in
range if you
range?
want to counterspell.
Yeah, I'll counterspell.
Alright, so
I'll
you...
counterspell at level 3.
Alright, so you spend a reaction as you look towards him yelling an arcane word, and that would cause his spell to fail.
Nice.
This one is going to use his reaction to deal some damage to Beldani. He deals 9 points of heating damage to you, of fire damage.
Alright.
What's he reacting to?
And
The
then...
counterspell?
Yeah, she countered this one who was casting something.
And that gives him a reaction, that's cool.
No, she used her reaction.
Yeah,
I used
she
mine.
used hers.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought you said this one's using his reaction to hit Beldani, and I was like,
No,
oh, okay.
no.
I think he did say that, but I think he meant bonus action.
Gotcha.
Sorry, yeah, his bonus action. And actually, that reminds me of something. I can set it so the reaction automatically goes off after a round, so you don't have to remember to take off
that's
reaction
beautiful.
use. Let me do that now, because I did that in my other game. Alright. There we go. He is gonna. So yeah, first he deals damage, then he's gonna take 2 stabs at Beldani with the flank. The first one would connect, unless you got something.
Nope.
He stabs you, doing 9 piercing damage. The second one you parry, however, using the dagger to redirect his stab at you. Alright, this one over here, who lost the heat metal, he is going to have to make a saving throw to start off, so con save. He critical hits it, so he is not affected this round. He looks to Donnie, and he's going to cast something. Does anyone want to try to counter?
Donnie does.
Actions used.
Donnie yells, counterspell, but nothing happens. He looks at Donnie, and you start feeling terror within. I need a saving throw to resist.
What type of saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
You sure it's not Constitution or Strength?
No. Unfortunately not. The DC is 11, so it's not a hard saving throw.
Sweet!
And he would just make it resisting, and that would be it for that one. And this one here must also make a con save as the radiant energy bathes him. He has not made it, so he gets to take some damage.
Excellent.
Excellent.
12. Find it. There we go.
Alright, so he takes 31 points of radiant damage, gaining another level of exhaustion. And he as well is going to begin chanting, pointing at Donnie. Donnie, I need another wisdom save.
Sure. I'm sure this won't be a problem at all. Fanatical Focus reroll. I don't think I've used it. This rage battle.
I thought you used it on Orcus.
I thought I used it in the last battle. I was trying to scroll up quickly to see when the last was.
Well, do you have a resource thing for that in your sheet?
No, unfortunately, it does not, and I should have one.
Yeah, you can just add one. Then you can have 1 of 1 of 1 of 0. Or
Yeah,
0 of 1.
I'm gonna do that right now, but yeah, well, let's go ahead and say I didn't use it. That'll be more fun. Or I mean
Alright.
that yeah.
So
You
Donnie,
actually, it looks like it was. I do see it used.
Okay, fair enough.
so Donnie, you feel an intense terror as this demon cackles at you, wiggling his fingers.
Is it
You are
terror
frightened.
Okay.
Yeah. And you... Let's see. While frightened by the spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you. Alright. So on your turn, you must dash away.
Okay.
And you get to make, let's see, at the end of your next turn, you get another chance. So yeah, just mark yourself as frightened.
Yep.
And that lasts for up to a minute or until his concentration is broken. Oh, there's that stupid wall up north.
Wait.
So he is going to use a movement to actually come down this way to get out of the stupid burning. I think you would get an oppie if you want to take it, but being frightened, you are at disadvantage.
Well, yeah, if you'll let me do it, even though I'm frightened, I'll definitely take it.
Yeah, it doesn't say frightened stops attacks of opportunity, so you could go like, ah!
I will use my reaction and go ahead and take a swing at him.
Alright. Oh!
27.
Disadvantage, please.
Oh, yep, sorry.
But you may hit him anyway.
Well, that makes a difference.
Oh, yeah. So that would miss as he dodges to the side. You're like, ah! Kind of just swinging wildly.
Yep.
That's it for that guy. This
Did
one.
he go off, like, out of the room?
Yeah, I don't see him either.
Yeah, I don't see
Oh! Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. Sorry. He would have gone... I can't see the walls very well back there.
I was assuming like he was over here or something.
Yeah, there's
when you
only
said he was
one
trying to get
spot
out of the
here.
radiance. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna run this way. Let me check his movement real quick.
I have a feeling
It is
there's a
40,
secret
okay.
wall.
So, He runs over here. There's no secret
It's okay,
wall.
Zalia's gonna believe there's one anyway.
Right? Secret doors.
She does check anytime there's an interesting room. So
I'm sure we'll find it.
I'm sure you'll
Look, there's a
find
wall.
it.
It must be secret.
Alright, so up here, this one is going to look at Theo, a bit annoyed.
I'll punch you again.
And he is actually going to cast Fear as well. So I need a Wisdom save.
Come at me.
Oh
I'm
god!
bad at this.
So you are terrified of this demon.
Come at me. Oh, don't come at me.
Oh god, I was kidding! Why?
My facade has dropped.
Alright, so mark yourself as feared or frightened. And yeah, you can make a check at the end of your next turn.
Which one would be frightened?
It's the one that Donnie used. It's like the skull with the circle under it. That is it for the Babao, though. Ivor.
I think I will. I think I'm gonna fly north 5, 10, 15, 20 feet and touch down behind this guy, coming up behind him and trying to slash him in the back with some acidic type claws.
Alright, you lunge at him clawing. Oh yeah, you would definitely strike him. And 16 would be enough to drop him.
Am I still feared?
No. The
Woohoo!
spell
Right.
fades. So anything else, Ivor?
Let's see, I will not be under that anymore. So that was 5. How high was I? I don't know. I will say that was probably all my movement. So, I don't believe so. That'll be it for me. I'll just give
Alright.
Theo a knowing nod.
Thank you, thank you.
Zalia.
Sorry. Sneezing.
Bless you.
Thank you. I have like little mouth sneezes. Okay. I guess things are not looking great over in Betha's area, but I think I'm in pretty low on resources. So I think I'll firebolt the one or directly to the south. Actually, the one to the southeast of Betha.
Alright, so you cast a cantrip channeling magical energy as you point. A blazing bolt flies across the room. You said this one?
No, next to Betha, this
Oh.
one here.
Alright, so this one.
This one. Nope, this one.
Oh, alright. Well, he would have some cover, but that would still strike, doing 15 points of damage. Or wait, sorry, doing
Yeah, 15.
7 points of
Unless-
damage.
Oh,
Because demon.
fire.
They're demons.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, so your turn would end. Betha, what do you want to do?
Can I guess Donnie's only got one left down there. Oh, there's the one that's running away. Can I assess Baldani's state of health?
Sure. You want to give her a tell with your HP,
Yep.
Beldani?
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna do a level 3 healing word on Baldani while I have the totem up.
Alright.
Spell slot, and then
So
18 plus 4, 22 on Baldani, and then 4 for myself and Donnie. Yeah. Oh, and then another 5 for myself. Sorry.
So 18 to
Oh, I don't need it
Beldani and 4 to everyone in the totem. Is that right?
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the radiance. So technically, I don't know. Theo might get the 4 as well. I'm not sure. Donnie, Theo.
I don't think Theo
I
would
think
get
I'm
it.
out of it.
Yeah, I
Happening.
think you're out of it.
If you're partially in it, then I think you are out of it.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Donnie, or I'm sorry, Donnie gets 4. And Donnie got the what did we say? 22 plus 4
Donnie,
18 plus 4.
or 18 plus 4? Yeah.
Yeah. Beldani got the 18. And then plus the 4, yeah.
And I'm just going to. Well,
Alright, and that was a
am I?
second level
That was a
spell?
bonus action. That was second level, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, that was third level. I subtracted
Alright,
it.
third level.
Am I allowed to throw a magic stone from melee range or?
You can. It'll be at disadvantage, though.
Oh wait, maybe I have. Do I have a cantrip? Let me see here. I know it's pointless, but I might as well just try and see if I can finish one of these guys. Let me do Word of Radiance actually as my action. Don't know how close these guys are to death, but let's give it a try.
Alright, so you cast a
what?
cantrip.
Oh, I don't think the strength modifier is supposed to be on there. It's still a crap roll, but
No, it's supposed to be plus your wisdom, I believe.
okay. Well, then it would be plus 4. Yeah.
Alright, so your sanctuary is broken as you chant.
Oh yeah, I forgot
and
about that.
which one are you targeting?
It's both.
Oh, okay.
It's all creatures within 5 feet. I'll link it. That's why I chose it.
Oh no, actually, yeah, it isn't even plus 4. It's just 1d6, which would be 2d6.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
It's a cantrip. All right, so
Yeah. So she rolled 2 ones.
they get a con save, and they actually both failed. So they both take 2 points of radiant damage.
At least they weren't resistant. That's
Light
all I
up
got.
your holy symbol with radiant energy. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, so Baitha's turn ends. Theo.
I'm going to step one more in and then go into Eldritch Blast. Aiming for the front one. Our front one's holding Baitha, or the back one's holding Baitha?
The back one, I believe.
Front one's got the heat metal, yeah. So they both are up to no good.
Oh, and he has to make a check for his heat metal, actually. Con save. Yeah, he made it. Alright, so you hop up on the pew in front of you, is that right?
Yep. And I'm going to shoot this one with first blast.
24 would strike as you blast him with a, what is it?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Doing 10 points of force damage.
And second one at him. Con check to see if he dropped heat metal.
He did.
Oh, well then second one on the back Baitha.
Alright, take a second shot. 17 would hit. Unfortunately, the cover prevents that from striking.
Alright.
Anything else?
That is it. I'm going to 5, 10, move to there. That'll be it.
Alright, that's it for you. New round, Beldani. Who again is protected from the
Everyone but me.
radiance? Everyone but you. Okay. Which is second radiance, 5th level? I thought it was 4th level.
I cast it 4th this time.
Yeah, so wouldn't that be 4 people?
She
are
usually
protected?
casts it higher, yeah.
No, it's that's why it's only me. It's
It's at spell level, correct?
yeah, it's plus hold on, it's
I know you usually cast it at
You
5th level, so
can
it
see
covers
the number equal to 1 plus the spell's level.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's right then. 5 people.
Correct.
Alright, so Beldani, what do you want to do?
Once again, I will attack the one between me and Betha.
Alright, so as Theo blasts him, you lunge forward, stabbing. And 13, ooh, with the flank would still just miss. As he
All right.
dodges out of the way.
And I will attack again with my dagger offhand.
This is the +2. 16 would turn to 18, and that would strike.
For a total of 21 damage.
Alright.
I will use my reaction to create a soul trinket from that creature and then immediately crush it to deal whales from the grave damage to the one adjacent.
Alright, go ahead and spend your reaction. And you do 8 points of damage. Alright. Anything else?
And that will do it.
Donnie. You are very scared. So this guy over here, you must move away from him and use your dash to continue trying to move away.
So is that specific to what you cast on me, or is that because Frighten doesn't have that normally?
That is the fear spell. I can link
Okay.
it for you. Hang on.
No, that's fine. I just wasn't sure because Frightened I know does not have that requirement.
It's an illusion fear. Yeah, it's specific for the spell.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
You have
so
to.
I will dash away then, since I don't really have another choice.
Yeah, basically until you can't see him, you have to continue using your move to dash.
So that's
Or your action.
5,
Oh.
15, 20.
Ooh. And since you ran through the wall of fire,
Don't really have a
I
choice.
don't think it can compel you into something that would cause damage. I think that's one of the caveats of the spell.
let's see. Must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns. Doesn't actually say you can't run through a wall of fire.
Safest
No,
available
it's the
route.
safest available route, so you would stop if there's perceived danger in front of you. Like, you wouldn't
Well-
run off a cliff. That's something that has been reiterated multiple times because warlocks like me like to try and get people to run off cliffs.
Yeah, so probably he'd veer off, like, to the north.
Yeah. I think also the wall, I believe, does damage beyond just the point that it's at. I think it's like 10 feet, so he would actually be in
Correct.
danger where he's at right now.
That's
Was
correct.
it facing north or south? I can't remember.
It's facing
South.
south. So the furthest away safe spot that is a whole square is this one.
Yeah, so I guess you could run up against the wall and just cower until you made the saving throw.
I mean, that basically
Alright.
like there.
So Donnie runs up against the wall and is like, ah, as he's looking at this really scary guy. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save at the end of your turn to try to break this
Just
spell.
to be fair, wouldn't this guy have gotten an oppie on me when I ran away?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. So
Does that
he-
count as a voluntary retreat? Because I know when you're
Yes.
pushed away or
'Cause it's-
forced
yeah,
away.
it's not
It
forced
has to be
movement.
something forcefully moving you. Like, you can't be moving your own 2 feet. to-
I see. He's operating under his own motor power, even if
Yes.
it's not.
Yeah, it's not like he's being
Gotcha.
pushed or anything.
Right.
So yeah, he's gonna take his reaction and try to stab you, and he will indeed stab you for a whopping 6 piercing.
So 3.
Yep. Oh no.
I actually like that because I keep my rage because he hit me.
Yep.
It'd be great if he just died.
So go ahead and give me a wisdom save. See if
Yep.
you can shake it.
Probably.
You
Yeah,
can.
nice.
So you shake the fear at the end of your turn.
Yep.
The creatures go, or the demons. So I'll start with this one up here. He is going to be kind of annoyed at all this happening. Did someone just blast him?
Hi.
Oh, that was Betha.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
Betha
you-
did a little damage, and then Theo
Theo
exploded his
killed.
friend.
Yeah,
Under his
Theo
nose.
killed his friend, but he's not going to run into the sickening radiance, so he's going to stab Betha.
I was gonna say I, did necrotic damage to it most recently, but
Oh, that's true. All right, yeah, you hit him harder. He's gonna stab you. So he's gonna move here and stab at you. Yeah, he would strike for 9
Alright.
piercing as he catches you off guard, delivering a nasty little stab. And for his second attack, he stabs again. Huh. But that time you would dodge out of the way. So this one down here. What is he gonna do? I think he's just gonna... He's gonna move this way. There's a firewall there. Oh, that's less than ideal. He's gonna move up this way into the corner, pointing at Beldani, and once again casting heat metal on your dagger. And he's going to use his bonus action to deal some damage to you, unless you're going to drop the dagger of Asiok.
I am not going to drop the dagger.
Alright, so he does 15 fire damage. That's hot. Shh. And that would spend his reaction. Oop. This one over here, I guess I could have done his friend first. He's going to make a con save. Oh, and he crits it. Is that the same guy that crit it last time?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, good job, guy. He
doesn't mind that radiance.
He don't care about it. He's like, this feels fine. He sees Donnie's no longer all feared. He's going to point at Donnie, enchant your axe, and try to deal damage. Do you want to drop your axe, or are you going to take it?
I'll take it.
Alright, so he does 8 points of fire damage to you, as he once again begins concentrating on heat metal. And then he's going to move here, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, going up here. This guy here, he was concentrating on fear, but you broke it. Oh, is this the safe distance from the wall is 10, right? So he would go here.
I can't actually see from where I'm at, but this row would be within the heat.
Okay, so yeah, he'll stay away from that.
So just out of a point of order, Lou, would he have to difficult terrain over this, and would he be able to get there?
He has a 40 feet of movement, so I think he's okay. Might be a little closer though. All right.
Just thinking about I have to be able to get over to him as part of my consideration there.
Yeah. Can they see through your wall, Ivor, or does it block line of sight?
We
It
were
is
just
opaque.
looking at that.
Yep. It is only 20 feet tall, though. But it is,
Well,
you
these
cannot
guys-
see through it.
These guys don't fly. Let's see. I don't really have a good ranged attack. Alright, I guess he's gonna stay here. You know what? He's tired of this stupid wall. He's going. He rushes through it. Go ahead, give me some
Yes.
damage.
Ah! Roasty toasty. Get toasty.
Screw this. Alright, so he takes 15 points of fire damage, because demon.
There is a save.
Not
Oh,
for
no,
going
not if he's
through
run
it.
through it.
Yeah, it's only for the beginning. Now, if
Nice.
you go
Get
through a
toasty.
wall, you just take it. So he rushes through it and gets singed a bit. Once he gets here, he is going to... Beldani is there. He's like, oh god, there's a guy right here. He'll stab at Beldani twice. Unfortunately, he would... Oh no, 19. Alright, so he does hit Beldani with one of the attacks, doing 8 piercing and misses with the other. And that's it for those guys. Ivor, what do you want to do?
I think that I will fly 20 feet south and 10 feet up.
Alright.
And from here, at 10 feet, yeah, I can't see on the other side. I think I'm going to Eldritch Blast 2 times the bow that is between Betha and Beldani.
Oh, and this guy's wounded in case that changes your decision.
I don't think so. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I can see they're
Flank?
both wounded, but
Does flank only help those of us that are flanking him, or would that
Yeah.
help a ranged attack as well?
Nope,
Okay.
Only
just
flank.
the flankers. Alright, so you're blasting at this guy. Go ahead.
boop, boop.
Oh yeah, so you strike twice, blasting him with 2 bolts of force for 10 points of
man.
damage.
I love it.
Big damage, those big attack rolls, and then those.
He's looking wounded, but he is still okay.
Ugh.
Hissing
Okay,
angrily
that is-
at you.
That's fine. I'm just gonna look down at my ring and I'm gonna shake it like something's wrong with it, and I'll end my turn.
I know who you think you're fooling.
Zalia.
I love it.
Zelia
Told you,
also,
the ring.
Zelia also doesn't know who you think you're fooling. She's going to pointedly step to the side of you, so she doesn't have to look over you.
I am flying.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Shatter. And I'm going to cast it here. But I'm going to exempt Betha and Beldani. So it
Right.
should hit the 3 bad guys over there.
Go ahead and position it, or show me. Well, I guess you don't have to. It's 10-foot radius, right?
Yeah. No, it's I think. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 10 foot. Right. So it'll be like right here.
All right, so that is a con save.
Just remember this every time you give me a hard time for using the horn.
Yeah, but my shatter doesn't explode on me if I roll wrong.
Or hurt anyone else that she doesn't want it to hurt.
Usually it's about the noise you complain about.
Oh.
Zelia specifically learned to sculpt spells because of a traumatic incident at school, so
Makes sense.
Accident.
All right, so there is an explosion
roll
of
the
thunder energy as the token, or as the creatures are blasted. One of them dies, and the other 2 are looking badly wounded.
okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Betha, what do you want to do?
Oh, I'm gonna call out, like, how you feeling over there, Donnie? She can't see him.
I'm fine.
He always
Okay.
does.
Yeah, he always says that, but based
Got
on...
1 HP left. I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly. But based on what she knows of Donnie, is there anything that she could do with her medicine and insight and listening to his response and like the volume or the franticness or the pitch to decide whether he needs help? Am I able to assess this is what I'm trying to get at?
I don't think you can. Yeah, since you can't see him, I don't think you can know how well he's doing.
I mean,
Okay.
the game monitor should go by his tone of voice also.
Yeah, like if he's like, I'm fine, you know.
He's over here like, is that I'm fine or I'm fine?
Yeah, exactly.
You heard me.
He's being cagey. He's fine.
All right. Well, I
Remember,
apologize.
Donnie-
There's nothing I can do for him.
Even Donnie actually wounded is still more than most of us have at full HP.
Oh, I know, but I don't
Let's
know
be
where he's
Donnie.
at. So yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway,
Talking
anyway.
near death is still near death.
exactly. All right, then I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians. Well, let's see. What's the? When do they go? Oh, they've got a while before they go. I don't know. I'm sorry. And I'm still grappled, so I can't move. Let me, can I move oh, I can't move because of the grapple. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't touch Beldani. I'm sorry, guys.
You got 10
Yeah, I don't-
seconds.
9, 8, 7. Sorry. If you're gonna tell me that, I'm just gonna count down. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a level 1 cure wounds on Baldani. I know he took some more hits.
You mean
I'm sorry.
healing
Yeah.
word?
Yeah, that's what I put in the chat.
Alright, so Beldani, you
So
are healed
Donnie gets
for
4.
7, 10, 11, plus everyone within the unicorn totem gets 4.
Yeah.
Alright,
And I'll just dodge.
alright, you take the dodge action. Theo, what do you want to do?
Do these creatures look pretty nimble?
They are tall and lanky, so yes, they look fairly nimble.
Alrighty. Then I will Eldritch Blast. Does the northmost one have cover because of Betha?
Yeah, he would have some cover.
Well, you just said they're tall.
Yeah, well, you're still gonna have cover even if they're taller than someone. It's like staying behind like half.
He's
half
holding
high
her
wall.
with his tail just in the way, like moving her to intercept some issues.
He's got.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
got.
did he move up? I
Yeah,
missed that.
he's got light cover.
That seems rude.
Okay. I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast and shoot at the topmost one first.
Right. He's got a human shield, Betha.
See if I can curve the bullet.
Yeah, 23 would strike with the first attack. So you deal 6 damage.
Con check.
He has to, check for heat metal, which I believe he's doing to Beldani.
Yes.
He would make it, so he holds the spell.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Alright, second attack. Oh, yeah. Line it up for another 10. And another con check to hold the spell. He does.
Alright, and then move down this way and climb up on this pew. That'll be it for me.
Okay. I keep thinking you're flying. So your turn ends. New round, Beldani.
I
What do you
can
want to
start
do?
flying at any moment.
All right. I'm going to bonus action disengage,
Okay.
so I can step there, and then use my the dagger of Asiak to attack.
The flaming hot dagger.
And
Oh, no.
that's a natural one.
Betha, natural one.
Alright. So Betha
All right.
will spend her reaction yelling something at you as you stab better. However, that is still not enough to hit him as he dodges out of the way.
All right. Unfortunately, that is my turn. So
Alright. So Donnie, what are you gonna do?
Yep. I will rush at my enemies. 5, 10, 20, because that's difficult, right?
Actually, they don't leave their corpses behind, so you can.
Sweet. So
Yeah,
that's
they just leave
15,
behind essence.
15, 25, 35, a bonus action aggressive, 45, 55,
Oh.
65.
Is that difficult? All that you're going through?
Yeah, the stone.
The stone fell over. I mean, you could have just run around
Oh, that makes sense. Gotcha. Okay.
Why run around when you can power
it, but
through?
just run right
Exactly.
through
Come on, because bonus action aggressive. I'm gonna run over the fucking thing.
it. Alright.
I mean, I can't do anything else with my bonus action.
It's like when people
Show
run
off.
through those tires.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of exactly what Donnie was doing, and now he's going to swing at this fucker in front of him. And actually,
Alright.
since the other guy ran away, he's going to go ahead and go reckless.
Donnie's all riled up.
Alright, so you swing with advantage. Go ahead and mark yourself as recklessing.
Yep.
That's everything.
First, but yeah, I can mark myself as reckless too.
And 17 would be enough to hit with the first attack.
I always forget which thing you want me to use for reckless.
It's the guy, like, flexing.
Flexing, yeah.
As you're showing off.
Called strong. Yep.
So many different icons. So 17 hit.
Yes, 17 would strike.
Go
I tried to
17.
download an icon pack, but I think it failed because I don't see any of the new icons.
Well, I like the little combo master thing that it pops up. I just wish there was a way to pop it out like there's the turn order that you can pop out so you can just click on them.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah, but anyway, so 17 plus some radiant damage if he's not dead already. Well, either way would still hit.
Yep, so he takes 23 points of damage and has to make a con save.
Yep.
DC 11. Which he makes, holding his spell.
Well, let's see if he can do it again. 18 to hit. Oh wait, reckless, so let me roll that again. On the off chance I crit. Nope.
18 would strike as you bring it down on him a second time for 15
more points of
damage. And another con save. He does not make it and loses his spell.
Yay.
So your weapon is no longer heated. Anything else, Donnie?
Nope, that'll pretty much do it.
Alright, so I'll start with that guy up there. He is going to stab at Betha, I think. She's not dodging anymore, right?
Yes, she is. She only did a bonus action.
Oh,
Heal on Beldani.
alright, yeah, so he's gonna attack Beldani.
I also take the fire damage from his heat metal spell.
If he uses his bonus action, which he will. Haha. So you take 10 fire damage, and actually, he is going to hiss at you, casting fear. I'm trying to do a little bit of a Hail Mary here. So go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
And
Oh god! You are scared.
boy.
Alright, so you are scared of him. Go ahead and mark yourself as frightened. And that gives you, I think, disadvantage to attacks and checks while he is in view, and you have to use a dash action to run away every turn. This guy is going to come up and attack you with the flank. Stab, stab. Misses with the first, but connects with the second for 12 piercing damage. This guy down here is going to lunge at Donnie, taking 2 attacks. And hitting with both, because he does have advantage. No crits. So you are struck for 12 points of damage, 6 each, which halves to 6.
Got it.
And his turn ends. And I think that's it for them. So, Ivor, what are you going to do?
I believe that... So I'm 10 feet up. Yeah, so I will fly another 15 up and 15 down over the wall here, like just over it, just so I can get eyes on Donnie and see what's going on down there. He looks
Now,
fine.
aren't you concentrating on that wall of fire?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Why did I not have the thing up?
Alright. I figured you were. I mean, it's not like you've been attacked, but, yeah.
Yeah, I apologize.
That's fine.
So I'll be up there. Donnie looks okay. I'm at pretty high elevation, so I'm just gonna loose a couple of Eldritch Blasts over Theo at this babao here.
Alright.
Twins.
You take some blasts. Blasty, blasty. The 12, he would dodge, but the second would strike him, just barely. And he is knocked into the wall as he poofs out.
Nice.
I will use my reaction. Oh, I can't see that creature, can I?
Yeah, you can. He's
behind
right
you.
next to you.
Oh. He's right.
Yeah,
I
he's
thought it
one-
was the one on the other side of the wall. So
It's opaque. You can see through.
I will use my reaction
Okay.
to create a soul trinket.
Well,
That is not
opaque
how
means you
opaque
can't
works.
see. Yeah.
Wait, opaque is supposed to be like cloudy, right? But you can still
No,
see
that's
through.
No.
That's like
No.
the dome. It's the same idea.
transparent. Things are apparent. Translucent
thought
are
it-
cloudy, and opaque is solid.
No, pick a
I
solid.
always thought opaque was like cloudy, but you can still see through some
That's
kind of like a
translucent,
light
yeah.
acid wash.
Yeah.
That's translucent.
Okay.
But alright, so you spend your reaction and get some soul, even though you're terrified of the guy right next to you. Ah! Anything else? Ivor.
That would be it for my turn.
Alright, Zalea.
I will toll the dead on the guy next to Betha.
Alright, so you point over at the one next to Betha, riddling him with necrotic energy.
So that's a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, so... Not his
That's a good
best. Oh, but he does make it. Surprising. He takes nothing.
Wait, let me just check one thing, because I think I have an empowered cantrip now. Yeah, potent cantrip. So when... Here, I'll just link it.
Half damage, alright. So he would take 12 points of necrotic. And he is slain.
Nice.
Nice.
Anything else?
No, I will just be smug.
Alright. You smug as a reaction.
Bonus action. Yeah.
I think it would be more of a reaction, because it happened in reaction to him dying. Or as a
Yeah.
bonus action. Betha, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. Every time the map refocuses, it jars me. Let's see.
You are now free.
I am now free. Yay!
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, let me-
You've got a dead guy holding on to you.
Poofed.
I will. I will.
Don't we all?
extricate myself from the grasp, and I will bandage Donnie, I guess, because I still can't see Donnie and everyone
You
else.
should get to the sickening radiance. That's all I'm saying.
Alright,
I should
so...
What did you say?
I said you should get into the sickening safety of the sickening radiance. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, well, there's
Well-
no enemies near her now.
She
know.
doesn't know that she's exempt either, because she was. She
Assume so. I always
She
make her attempt.
She might assume so, but she sees no danger right now. So, but yeah, so she'll bandage Donnie, and
Alright, so
that's
you
right.
spend one of your charges of your healing kit quickly patching up Peldani. For 17.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Alright, Theo.
As far as Theo can see, everything looks pretty good. Donnie, you still alive? That'll be it, I guess. He'll take the dodge action.
Alright, you ready for danger? New round, Beldani. No longer feared as the thing that feared you poofed. What do you want to do?
Hearing Donnie still fighting with a creature on the other side of the wall, I will step here.
As it looks like he's walking towards it, I'll drop concentration.
Alright,
Okay.
the firewall goes away.
10, so it's 10 feet of movement, 15, 20, 25.
Remind me that that's opaque. Next time I'll use a lighting barrier. So you actually can't
nice.
see through it.
Yeah.
And we'll take a stab.
Alright, you lunge at that guy. Ha! Oh yeah, 28 strike. And that would finish him off.
And once again, I will use my reaction to replenish my soul trinkets.
Alright, so the battle is won.
He was mine.
Safe.
Sorry, Donnie.
No, you're not.
No, not really.
What does everyone want to do?
Before my totem disappears, I would cast a mass cure wounds. Let's do level 4.
Should we make an effort to destroy that altar?
I think we already did.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
really?
destroyed the statue.
Yeah, I think that's what made the dudes pop up.
No, I mean, I know that we did, but Zelia's not convinced that.
Oh, yeah, because it's like on the ground.
So is this where we want to sort of introduce the dialogue that we had in our RP?
Do you want to role play it? Is it a lot of dialogue?
Do y'all want to take a short rest? Do you think we could use one?
I can
think
always
short
use a
rest is
siesta.
good idea. We could talk a little bit during that time. I don't know if we need to replay everything, but we could talk a little bit, yeah.
Just give me the highlights.
I could make us a safe place so that way we are not discovered super easily. Theo's going to pull a rope out from underneath him, toss one end of it up in the air, and it's just going to catch on nothing. Whenever he pulls it down, it opens up pretty much a trapdoor in space, and a rope ladder comes out of it. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Trick.
That's a fucking neat trick, Theo.
It
Alright.
comes in handy when you have to hide.
So you throw the rope up as you cast the spell, creating a small space above.
We have an
How
hour.
many rounds was that combat?
I want to say it was...
5 or 6.
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
a minute.
Could we, if we put the 1-minute timer on the unicorn token, would it count next time I pull it out?
It would count on the token's turn. So the token doesn't have one, so you would still have to put it on you.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I need to remember that next time. I was trying to find in the chat log what round we were in, but apparently the combat master stuff doesn't actually stay in the permanent chat log.
No, there's also a stopwatch you can use, which is also a timer. So that
Cool.
or the yellow one. They're both 1-minute timers in case you need to. So let's
There was
see.
a brief sort of conversation where Donnie was mentioning just that Orcus was causing unbalance and kind of just some exposition there, and I don't know that anything super.
No, but I would say...
happened.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I would say at this point I would, try to get you and Baith off to the side a little bit and speak of, again, my need to, that, I'm sent here by Tyr, and speak of my need to handle unbalanced things, of which Orcus has clearly upset the balance here, and then I would add to something to the point of, can we trust the Infernal?
So one thing I will say, because you are up in a small extra-dimensional space, there isn't really an ability to get off to the side. Off to the side is like a foot away, because you're all kind of sitting up there.
Then I wouldn't mention that at all.
Okay.
I would mention the Orcus stuff, but not...
I can stick my fingers in my ears if you want privacy.
Well, I wouldn't have even bothered bringing up Ivor.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
I do think that
it's kind of
Theo's
like the
intention
dome.
was to Yeah, his intention was to catnap a few people, and Ivor does love his siestas, so it's possible that he is currently sleeping in the dome.
Or in
and
the
he did pull the
rope
rope
trick.
up behind us. Yeah, so that way there's not something hanging down in the middle of space.
Yeah, I still wouldn't do it with you guys around. If I didn't, even if you were sleeping, Donnie's not that.
We could also delay going up, so those two could have popped right up there.
That's
And I would have said, "Oh, that's super neat." And Donnie does at the beginning of our roleplay say, "Can I have a word with you, Betha and Zelia?" So we could both pop up to the side, and then Beldani did seem to stay down as well. So that might be the solution to that.
That works for me. Yeah, Ivor, certainly he would have just popped up and gone straight to sleep because he does love this rope trick and he does love siestas.
Well, you gotta wait for me to figure out the other two people to put them all to sleep at once.
Alright.
One use of the spell.
So keeping an ear out because there was just a battle and things could wander over.
Yep,
Yeah.
shatter.
The several of you move to the side and begin speaking as Donnie talks about what he talked about in the RP. How long did that take?
Maybe.
That was just a minute or two.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe 5-10 minutes.
So we'll say 5
But I would
minutes.
bring up Ivor, and we could do a quick little, like, do you trust the Infernal?
Do you want to do
Well-
like a little bit of a replay of it right now?
Well, we didn't do that part.
We
We
didn't
did.
finish.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we did a little, yeah.
pick it up where we were talking about the balance, I think.
Well,
Sure.
in addition to what Betha said in the RP chat, I think she would also, just in response to what you just said you started out with there, Donnie, Betha would point out that an awful lot of people would say the same thing about trusting orcs.
I've proven myself.
Look, I've
And
no
she-
idea what either of you are talking about. Are we going to get arrested or not?
Okay. You two. I trust I have your back. Infernal and... Wait, sorry. Infernal and Tiny Dancer and Two Hands are... Well, Tiny Dancer's okay. I'm still not sure about Two Hands and the Infernal.
You're all infernally annoying to me. Look, Donnie, all I have to say is, it's clear that you were right about Orcus. He's quite...
I'm always right.
Yes, well, all right. Obviously quite a difficult character, and we should probably try to figure out... Well, obviously, he was just projecting parts of himself into this dimension, and it's possible that he might have more of a beef with you than we know, so we should probably be very cautious.
These things are... Be quiet!
What?
Sorry, Smarty Pants. Shut up! You're okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go up.
Wait, 1 second. You be quiet. I trust you, Smarty Pants. You've been a good friend, and you know I am of balance. I came from another time, and this is not in balance. Something here is not right, whether it's just Orcus or the Infernal or something else. I need your help, and you must help me restore the balance. Old lady, bear lady, you are good too. I like you.
Donnie, out of
Aw.
curiosity, do you have some sort of like compass for balance? I mean, how do you determine what isn't in balance and not in balance?
I know. How do you know?
You know, well, I don't know really. It's not really a. I mean, I know when something's wrong, obviously.
See? You know.
Yeah, I suppose. But
Tyr sent me. That's all you need to know. Because I know.
did Tia like set you aside and like give you an assignment? How
I
did?
swore an oath to him, and he said, then not in balance. Now, well, no, sorry. Then in balance. Where I am now, not in balance.
Right, but then did he just like poof you into that teleporter?
Kind of.
Do you not remember?
It's a little fuzzy.
Yeah, I thought it might be. All right, I'm going to bed. Well,
Okay.
tonight, anyway. Well, We'll talk about it more, Donnie. I'm quite interested, actually, and we never really have had a proper conversation about that.
I trust in Tyr and keeping things in balance. You trust in me to know that. I trust in you
Yes.
to talk.
Right. I do. Yes. You can trust me, Donnie. I am trustworthy, unlike some people.
You would definitely hear laughter from the hole in the space.
Yeah, that's probably enough roleplay without everyone else.
All right,
Faith,
yeah.
do you have
So,
anything else to add to that specifically?
I mean, Delia's going to go up, so if Donnie, or Betha has anything to add, feel free. Delia's really, really clumsily, because she really failed the presidential physical fitness test.
Oh yeah,
You want
Betha,
help, Mom?
like
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Betha would
He's mad.
I think in some tiny way is softened by like the nicest thing Donnie's ever said, but but she's very careful. She's just less gruff. She's not like pleased and nice now. She's just less gruff. But yeah, she would just say kind of what we discussed in chat about how actually like she kind of thinks that Donnie's got a point about, you just know, and that, Tyr and Paylor's kind of Tyr's balance doesn't necessarily what we already RP'd in the chat. That sorry.
All good. So yeah, with that, I think Donnie would go over here and here, Betha, let me help you up. Climb on my back.
She does. Thank you. She'll even mumble a little. Oh, thank you.
As we go up there and we start to take this rest, I will say before I start using hit die, do you want to heal me anymore, Betha? Because I am still quite wounded.
I'm gonna do. I still have spell slots, so I'm gonna use a level 4 per of healing. Oh wait, are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
Short
Short.
rest.
Short rest.
Oh, sorry. I should probably save my spell slots then. Sorry. Let me see. I can't bandage you. Do I have any other
Hit die,
tricks?
it's fine. I just need to know.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that because I am getting low. If in case we encounter another encounter. Sorry. Yeah, that mass healing was.
Do we all get up safe and short rest complete, Lou?
Lou left because he doesn't want to hear us RP.
Oh, I was muted. You would be up there resting, but I need a d20 roll, as there are dangers wandering these halls.
Right.
Before everybody does get settled in and stuff, do we have 3 people that we want to make sure are rested up quicker than everybody else?
I mean, we're in like a pretty safe place. I wouldn't spend a spell slot.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Ivor raises his hand, but he also shrugs casually because he doesn't really care one way or the other.
So, can things see up there? I forget. Or are you all invisible up there?
It's invisible. Once I pull up the rope and close the door, it's pretty much like the door disappears.
Alright.
But I think we can view outside it though, so we can look down and watch anything that is going on below us.
I mean, a dispel magic would dispel it, most likely.
Yeah.
If they figure out it's there.
Yeah. You begin resting as you are up there. The demon essence in here is kind of fading away.
Crap.
And about 45 minutes in, you see a large creature enter through the doorway to the north. It's not a creature you've seen before. I'll give you a picture of it.
It looks out of balance.
Most certainly.
Oh boy.
Has small black wings and a very large body. It walks into the room looking around a bit.
Does it look demonic?
It does. And actually, Arcana might tell you more about it.
Okay. I will apply some arcana.
12. You know that this is called an Alfeshni, and you know that they are very resistant to magic. That's all you know about it. So it sort of walks around the room a bit, kind of sniffing the air, and it says something in Abyssal, which I don't think anyone speaks.
I don't.
Has anything been going on with the statue? Like, has more mist started coming out of it or anything?
No, the statue's been quiet. So it actually does kind of walk down this way and take a look at the remains of the statue, kind of turning its head back and forth, examining it. It stays there for a moment and lets out an angry yell. And you see several creatures come walking in a moment later.
And Donnie is not like chomping at the bit to go fight this thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we never pointed it out to him.
No, Donnie would have seen, but he's all. Yeah. Donnie's
He's
ready to go
been
fight.
patient before.
Yeah.
He knows to let people rest up.
So four very strong orc-looking creatures enter the room and walk up, and he begins speaking with them.
You said what looking creatures?
Have you seen these before? You have
I
not.
think so.
It looks like this.
So they look orcish.
Yes, they look like orcs on steroids.
Would I recognize anything about them?
Actually, I will give you an untrained religion roll.
Okay.
Because these are kind of something your people might know of.
Ooh,
Nope.
Can I get a trained religion roll?
Yeah, you can do a... you would actually... This would be Arcana for you.
Okay.
Anybody who's trained in Arcana could make it?
Yeah, because these are demonic creatures. So... Professor... you know that they are called Tanaruk. They are very much like orcs, like kind of demon orcs. They are aggressive like orcs. They can rush at things that are their enemy much quicker than normal things can move. They're resistant to magic. They have kind of demon resistances of fire and poison. And if they are struck, they can use their reaction to make a melee attack against whoever struck them. And they have great swords on their backs, all four of them, which you would notice.
I would whisper to my own axe, very quietly. You know these?
Abominations, demon followers of Orcus. They're closer to your people than mine. Says you.
Die, do they not?
They are definitely out of balance. I think it might be worthwhile to attack all of these creatures.
Has it been the full hour yet, Lou?
No, you
Walking
haven't
around
gotten
in
your
this?
rest yet. You're 45 minutes in.
I will explain to the group about the magic resistance and whatnot.
So maybe
Not in my
you're kind
usual-
of
I will
whispering.
Yeah, I will not use my usual pedantic 100 words where 10 will do tone. I'll be a little more short about it.
All right, so they talk for a moment in a language that none of you understand. He then says something in a forceful voice, and the four of them, as well as the large creature, start making their way out of the room.
Which direction do they turn when they exit the room?
2 of them go to the... Actually, they would all go to the right.
Okay.
Big guy stays in the room, though?
No, he's following them, just a little bit slower. Anyone doing anything?
We will find them later.
Alright, so the short rest would pass otherwise. So go
They
ahead
would
and...
fall out of the pocket space.
Yeah, well, you can spend your hit dice first. I assume you would just climb down towards the end of it.
I'm gonna use Arcane Recovery during this to get some spell slots back.
Okay. So that would
We
be...
don't... The exhaustion effect we don't lose, right?
Exhaustion is healed with a long rest, so if you
Sorry,
have
not
exhaustion...
exhaustion. The loss of temp HP, whatever that effect was.
That's also a long rest.
Okay.
But, yeah, you
But I
could-
think I put 8 on you at one point, and that would persist for now. Well, unless it's been more than 8 hours.
did you put it on at the beginning of the day?
It's
Don't
been
know what
today,
the
yes,
average
but
currently.
it wasn't this last battle. It was the battle before that.
Yeah, but
It
you
would-
put it on in the morning, right?
No, it would have been 2 battles ago that happened during the not last battle that we just had, but the one before that.
The Orcus one, or the guy who looked like Orcus.
Yeah.
That was this battle.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
so
that
that was this battle. So
Oh.
if you just put it on it for that one, then
Well,
you...
he disappeared, and we left turn order, and then these guys showed up. So I guess I didn't realize it was all one battle. Sorry.
That's fine. So you probably have it still for most of the day, because, yeah, it's still fairly early. It's about 10 a.m. right now. Not that you know that. So you would have it kind of most of the day, I guess, till like 6-ish in the evening. So yeah, you can mark that it'll last till 6 in the evening if you want to know the exact time.
So I think if we find any more statues like that, we should try and find a less destructive way of getting rid of them. See if that stops demons from being released.
Duans, you're thinking too much. We've got an enemy in front of us. We must go after them.
Yep, you have to think about how to stop them in the long run too.
It's true, but I'm actually inclined to agree with Donnie, believe it or not. I think we need to destroy these, and if the few come out when we do...
Hang on a sec, Donnie. As you walk out there, you would see something a bit strange. Down the hall is what looks like a dwarf, standing kind of near the wall at the intersection. Looks like he's examining something on the ground. He doesn't seem to take any note of you.
Hold
And
back.
once again, he is wearing kind of strange garments.
Hold back, friends. Smarty pants, get up here.
I think we need... she's still talking. We need to determine what the source of these demons... What?
See that
Points
guy?
ahead.
Does it seem to see us?
No, he doesn't seem to take note of you as he examines something on the ground.
Do I see something on the ground?
Not from here. Doesn't look like he's looking at anything in
It's a
particular.
dwarf. You speak dwarf, right?
Am I able to make out any signets or anything on him?
Give me a history check at disadvantage.
I'm gonna
Dwarves
approach.
are my specialty.
Oh, hang on, Zalia. As you step forward, there is a click.
Oh boy.
Why'd you?
Give me a dex save as spears
Oh,
pop up from the
love
ground.
of God.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright, so luckily you hear the click a moment before and are able to react, jumping backwards, but you do still take some damage. So you take 12 points of piercing damage as you kind of get in between several of the spikes, but you are cut up a little bit. And once again, the dwarf does not seem to react to you as this happens.
Now that I've come within 5 feet of the dwarf, can the dwarf see me? No reaction.
So if you step forward to there, He kind of stops for a moment as he's looking down, then turns around and says, "Who are you now? A human? What are you doing here?" With a bit of an accent.
Okay. Would I know? Would I know that that was an accent?
His accent would sound a bit strange to you, but it does sound kind of dwarven.
Not the same as the woman who in the chapel.
Oh, yeah, I guess it would sound similar to hers.
Okay, so I'm gonna call back to the others. I think we've got another one. Are you a follower of Orcus?
His eyes narrow a bit. He says, "Orcus." He spits. He says, "Of course I don't follow Orcus. Kind of traitor do you think I am?" He says, "Are you all followers of Orcus?" And he kind of puts his hand to his weapon at his side. And he
Absolutely
looks
not.
at Zalia and Beldani. Now as Beldani steps forward, he jumps back a little. He says, "How are you doing that? How many of there are you? Did you kill this lad here?" And he kind of points to the ground where there's nothing, seemingly.
No. Out of curiosity, I've been ill for quite some time. Do you have the date?
He looks at you kind of funny. He says, "The date? It's the, well, it's, that's funny. I can't remember." He says, "No, sorry, I don't know what date it is."
I'm gonna reach out and like try to pat him on the back, like as if I were being sympathetic to his confusion, but mainly to figure out if he's corporeal.
Alright, so as you're kind of reaching forward, he suddenly steps back, pulling out his weapon. He says, "Whoa, careful there. I don't know you. Don't try anything." He says, "Why are you here? Who are you?"
Well, it's a bit confusing, but I believe that I want to look at Baldani. You know what? Just a minute.
What you need to know most, Master Dwarf, is that we are here to deal with whatever is bringing these demons to this place.
He looks at you
And
funny.
any way that you could assist us in that, we would be grateful.
He may not see the demons.
Demons. Give me a persuasion check.
Better you than me.
One thing I just noticed is that I think daylight is still on my token. I think we can take that off.
That's 8 hours.
Is it 8?
I think it's just an hour, actually.
Is it?
I think it's an hour.
Yeah, I think it's an hour, so that would be gone by now.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so yeah, no light right now.
Oh, well, the ring on my hold on.
You know, Betha and Zalia both have lights, but
Yeah, they're rings. So I'll just try. I
So-
thought I was dragging it with me, but
So you'd kind of look at Beldani kind of curiously. He says, "Demons? What demons? What are you talking about?"
You
He
haven't
says,
seen.
"Look, do you know who killed this young man here? And have you seen any more around this place?" He says, I've been looking for a group of dwarves, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. My son's with them, you see."
we think that it might be demons. And I'll try to hunt them down, as my friend said. Do you know of any place in here where there might be another altar or something? Some sort
Altar?
of door?
There might be one over in the chapel to Moradin, but I don't know. Why do you need an altar?
Is he making any sort of gesture to like where we came from?
So he doesn't actually. He doesn't point or anything when he says over at the chapel. He's just been kind of just talking for now. Do you have any insight, either of you? Or anyone? Does anyone, I guess, have like a, or can actually? You could probably make insight checks if you want. You might find out more about
Say
him.
my
'cause he's
passive
been
insight
talking.
is 16.
Mine is crap.
All right.
Oh,
So Bell got a
Uh,
16.
So the 16, he seems
Oh,
like
18.
okay, so 18 too. He seems like he's a bit nervous, a bit tired. He's definitely on edge, and maybe a bit anxious about something. He's obviously not very trusting of you, but also something seems a little bit up with this guy. Maybe I'm not sure how to describe it, but maybe just a little bit off with him, I'll say.
the other dwarf disappeared when the altar was destroyed.
She disappeared when Orcus appeared.
Hey, Lou, did the axe respond to me at all? I sent you a private message. I was
Oh.
whispering to you very quietly.
That's what he'd say. Which you,
We're
which
all
none of
dwarves
you
know
know,
each other.
but he says, "Why would I know this guy? There's dwarves all over the place."
Thought you all looked the same though, so maybe you would know each other.
Did you know any of those big, dumb-looking orc demons that came in the room? Was that your
Knew
family?
They were bad.
Arr.
They were bad.
I'm gonna pick my way carefully through these knives. You know what? We'll have a look for your son. We'll be right back.
He says, yeah, I should probably go too. He says, I don't know why you're here, but these halls could be cursed. I'd be careful. And who the hell is this? As Theo approaches. He says, how are you
I
all
pop
doing
in and
this? Are you some kind of magic users?
Yes.
He says, why are
you
you
from
here?
North?
Am I from
It's-
what?
Are you from the north?
The north.
Your accent, I haven't placed it yet. I'm trying to place it.
He says, well, I was here with some explorers. We were here trying to. You know what? I don't have time for this. He says, I have to go look for my son, and he starts moving south. And as he gets here, he sort of vanishes.
Huh.
You guys didn't handle that very well. A lot of moving around and talking.
Yeah, well, it seems to me that these are shades of the past, but it's possible also that they're anchors of some sort for August.
Hey, maybe next time you let the big guy go in front. All of you.
Do you
Theo.
speak Dwarven, Donnie?
Hey, I was fine until I called you up, and then everybody else started running forward.
So you're able to move around the spikes. It's just difficult
But Donnie
terrain,
jumped over
basically.
him.
Is there anything up with that skeleton?
Just bones that look like they've littered these halls for a long time.
And
Nothing in
down-
particular on them.
This looks like it still continues downwards.
It looks like there was a cave in there, and a bunch of bodies were laid there at some point, as there's just a bunch of bones with a bunch of spider webs and other gook on them from old
Or
decay.
everyone goes running around
Oh, no.
everywhere.
I was meaning this south one. A bit more forward and then southward.
What do you see south? Oh, the
it's-
guy over there? It's hard to tell from back here, but it just looks like some bones to you.
Oh no, I was asking if this back here looks like if it continues going southwards or if it cuts off there.
It looks like it goes south, farther.
Okay, thank you.
Do I smell those orcs? Slow down! Do I smell the orcs? Okay, just run everywhere. Go ahead.
It seems to me that we might want to avoid those ghosts. We just seem to be upsetting them, and I'm not sure they're able to help us. I'm also worried that they might be some sort of trigger for August. Some sort of anchor.
I think they're like those ghosts that you told me y'all experienced underneath the church. Spirits that are displaced from
Yeah.
time.
Echoes of the past.
They're able to interact with us in a way, so
As
Maybe.
I'm creeping down this hallway, I'm keeping an eye out to see if there's anything that looks like a trap.
All right. What's your perception?
20.
All right. Hang on one moment. So as you're kind of creeping down this way, you would notice a familiar face, kind of over here in the rubble. You see the what was he called? The Bodak that you encountered long ago that Donnie was tracking in the hallway over here. It seems almost like he was watching your interaction with the dwarf, maybe. But when he sees you approaching, he would just kind of start moving south around the corner.
Everyone, Bodak this way, and I will charge forward.
Anybody go running after him.
All right, hang
Just
on
the
a
word
sec.
Bodak probably was enough to make Donnie charge, and then you're charging as well. Definitely.
Theo, as we're
You're
running,
going
be
in.
like, do dwarves turn into anything if they worship Orcus?
So give me. I guess you're rushing with the intent to attack him, right?
Yes.
So start over here and let's do initiatives at this point. If you're rushing at him like that.
Yeah, I think we need to work on our movements while we're RPing.
Beldani was searching a bit.
Well, he was doing that on
As
purpose.
soon as you said don't move too quick, I was just like, do laps right by Donnie. Had to.
I was trying to let the conversations happen and ask a question about which direction we should go, but everyone just kept moving, pissing me off.
I have barely moved. But yeah, we are kind of spread out.
So I have 3 initiatives.
Oh, you need mine. Hold on.
So as you all are kind of talking, you would hear Beldani yell something and start rushing down the hallway. Do I have everyone? Looks like it. All right. So Beldani, you are the first to act as you rush forward. So that was your move to get there, right? Are you going to use another move to try to dash over this difficult terrain?
I'll use my bonus action to dash. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that, I think, is all of my movement, because that would be 35, and I only have 30 feet of movement.
So you're kind of trying to move through the stones, but unable to go very quick. Betha, what do you want to do?
Oh, sorry.
But I still have my main action. So
Oh.
I think I will use my main action to dash again. 20, 25, 30, which will get me right up to the Bodak.
Alright, so you dash over the terrain, rushing up to the Bodak, who sort of turns as you're moving up on him. But it's not his turn yet. Betha, what do you want to do?
Seeing some members of the party starting to charge and knowing her speed, she will dash.
Okay. So you begin rushing down the hallway, trying to
And,
aid Beldani.
Well, just to try and keep the party together, because I know they're all going to rush past me on their turns. So that's all I got.
Alright, so the enemy goes. So as you rush up on him, he sort of stops and turns around towards you. And he is going to look at you for a moment, almost as if he is a bit sad for some reason. He says, "You shouldn't have followed me here." And he is going to disengage, continuing down the hallway. 10, 15, 20. Moving over to here. And that is it for him. Theo.
With double checking something real fast. I'm gonna, I guess, 25. Kick up with my boots of flying to get to 30 here. Action to dash. That will get me to there, and I think that's all I can do. Other
All right.
than shout out, if you just surrender and come quietly, you might be able to say things before you get purged.
So as that is happening, you would hear. Hang on, let me just check something real quick. So there is a screeching noise as he gets there, and you see a creature come flying around the corner. And I think this is the first time you've seen this.
I want one.
So I will show you what it looks like. A demonic leather-winged, almost like a gargoyle type creature, comes flying around the corner and doesn't even seem to interact or notice this Bodak who's moving south. And he is flying. Let me give him the wing.
Oh, let me mark myself too.
And a second one also comes flying out this way. That is it for them. Ivor, what do you want to do?
I think that I will fly. So diagonally, so I'm gonna fly over and up 5 feet, which I think would only require 5 feet, and then over up another 5 feet, which I think would be 15, and then 20, 25, 30 feet, and then I'll dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet, and I will end my turn there.
Alright, so yeah, you definitely hear some noises coming from around the corner as something is moving around over there, making...
Corner where the dwarf disappeared?
Down the hallway here, where Beldani and Theo rushed.
Okay.
Somewhere over here, there's some screeching noises coming from there now.
Okay.
And after that, it is Donnie's turn. What do you want to do, Donnie?
Running around room 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I don't know what they're running after. Didn't see anything. Okay, let's just see if we can catch up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40.
Well, didn't
Bell
Donnie
did say that he saw the Bodak.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear anything.
I was gonna say I shouted.
That's as far as I can
I
get.
found the Bodak.
Alright, Zalia.
Questioning her life choices.
What's going on over there?
I was gonna move up, I think, so 5, 10, 15.
With friends and hobbies like yours, you're bound to get into situations like this.
You know, I didn't think my
Alright.
friends would get me into this situation, but here I am.
You've known Theo for way too long.
Seriously. Alright. I guess I will use the rest of my movement to move to dash, so
Okay.
come up just I assume Ivor's up in the air, so I'll come up just to the side of him. And I still can't see anything. So I'll yell, Donnie, what is it? And that's the end of my turn.
On a Bodak.
Alright. So next next up is... Oh, actually, one thing you would notice about these creatures is that they seem to be surrounded by some sort of darkness, which if you don't have dark vision you wouldn't see through. You would just see clouds of darkness around them. So next up would be the end of the round, and back to Beldani. What do you want to do as these creatures come screeching in at you all?
I am going to use... I can't use that because I've used it already, sadly. I was going to teleport to the Bodak and try and grapple him, but I've already used my Blessing of the Raven Queen, so... I will instead step forward, holding a melee attack until Theo steps beside me, and shout to the Bodak, "What do you mean we shouldn't have followed you here? What is your purpose here?" And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Curious.
So after you, it is Betha's turn. What do you want to do, Betha?
I will... I'll move forward again. Damn fools are gonna get themselves killed. Where'd they go?
Yeah, I can't see anything.
And I still see nothing, so I will dash. I still see nothing. What are you looking at? What do you see?
The Bodak!
And bad demons in the
Okay.
darkness.
Okay. At this point, she probably wouldn't have advanced those last 5 feet or so. She sees... Actually, she probably doesn't see Beldani, right? Because of the darkness?
Yeah, so your light seems to hit the edge of some kind of weird darkness that it does not
So she
penetrate.
sees Theo and clouds of darkness, and she knows Beldani ran ahead, and she's used her action. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't think I can do really anything, so... Yeah, she's just gonna mumble and complain.
Alright,
Not wrong.
so the Bodak goes, he says, so what did you say to him? Why shouldn't we have followed you?
Why shouldn't we have followed you? What is your purpose here?
He says, it's too late. Orcus shall rise from this place, and he shall devour the world. And he continues moving this way.
Our barbarian already punched him in the face.
He's saying all this in common, right?
Yes. Well, actually, he would probably be speaking in... yeah, actually, we'll say he's saying it in common.
Close
Is...
enough to hear that? 'Cause that's
Yeah, can we hear it?
far
That
away.
cue?
What is your perception?
Mine's low.
So, Donnie, actually, you may have heard that, because you're only, like, 40 or 50 feet away. That's it for him. Theo, what do you want to do? So we'll say you probably heard that.
Feet there to trigger Bell's held action.
Alright, so Bell, you were attacking one of them?
Yes. The one right in front of me.
So as they are kind of swooping down towards you, you get the first stab.
For 31 damage.
Alright, you stab the demon, who seems very unhappy with that, turning towards you angrily.
And I'll use a second Wails from the Grave without using a stone against the second one.
Alright, so you deal 15 points of necrotic damage to him.
I'll shout at the Bodek, "Face us, you coward!"
Alright, so that's it for Theo. Ivor. Or
Nope.
wait, sorry, what are you doing, Theo?
That was just 15 feet of movement. Turn the bell. Help you fight or chase the Bodak?
Catch the Bodek.
Alright, I'm going to fly past. That would be... enemies are difficult terrain, right?
Well, you can't actually... I mean, if you fly over him, you can, but they would get oppies on you.
That's alright. And I'm going to use my dash to keep moving.
Alright, well, hang on.
That puts me at 35 there.
So, as you fly over, he is going to swing at you as you get behind him. He'll use his claw. Or actually, would he grab you? No, he'd probably swing at you. These aren't... Oh, actually, they are very strong. I'm going to say he's going to grab you. Give me a... either acrobatics or athletics. As he roars and swings at you. They just look lanky. They're actually very strong.
13.
No, he grabs your foot, starting a grapple as you're trying to fly past him.
And I used my dash, so I can't do anything as an action. That would be it for me.
Alright, Ivor, what are you doing?
I will continue to fly. How tall is this rubble here? Is it like within like 5 foot?
It's like 3 to 4 feet. I mean, you could fly over it. The ceilings in here are about 15 feet.
Okay. So I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, that's fucking neat. 30.
Oh yeah, that rubble is difficult terrain, so you may be farther back.
He's flying.
Over it.
No, I'm talking about
sorry,
Beta.
I was
Beta.
just noticing that. Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't account for that. I don't have to count my allies as difficult terrain, so I was just flying along and ignored the rocks. But go ahead.
How many torches did you have?
Apparently too many.
Beta
Maybe
just
I
has
stole
all the
Bailey.
torches. You just hold them all. Wait for me!
Well, it's a ring, but
Well, for lack of a better option necessarily, I think I will just 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, the creature which is currently grappling Theo, I will loose a firebolt at it.
Alright, so you point, chanting, casting fireball, but it would just bounce off the creature's hide, dealing no damage.
Okay.
You didn't roll high enough.
Yeah.
Did not get through the AC. Anything else?
That is it.
Alright.
I'll just say that. Well, I will. You know what? I don't know if it's gonna matter for these guys or not, but I will wreath myself in some flames.
Alright, so you summon fire, wreathing yourself. That's it for Ivor. Donnie, what are you gonna do?
And those flames are 30-60 bright dim light.
Oh, okay. So I'll give you some lighting then.
And
How long does that
20.
last?
Just until the end of my next turn, unless I
Oh, well. No.
use another fire spell. Well, it may. I don't
So-
know if it will affect their whatever shit is going on.
So
with their...
I don't think, well, is it considered magical light?
I would assume so, because it's not natural.
It is caused by magic.
Kind of. I don't know.
Kind of.
Technically still magic.
So, go ahead and link it to me. Let me take
Yeah.
a look.
Sure.
Because the fire could be magical, but the lighting from the fire might not be. Sounds like it's magic.
I think unless it's bioluminescence, it would be magic.
There we go.
Let's see.
Is Ivor a glowworm?
I mean, it's not... Alright, so I'll say that, sure, it lights up the area they're in for a moment. So those of you who couldn't see can see now, with light.
Neat. I'll have to keep that going.
Like when
I know
lightning
with
lights up.
magical darkness and light interactions, it depends on which one's the higher level. Usually that's spell-wise, not ability-wise, but it might still counteract its darkness if it's powerful enough.
Yeah. Alright, so what are you doing, Donnie? Sorry.
Okay. That was 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to here, and I will throw some javelins at this guy.
So you roar angrily hucking a javelin. No, it would fly past him as he kind of ducks it.
Attack.
Though the second attack would hit,
Okay.
as you pull out, or wait, would you have enough? I don't know if you could pull out a second javelin, because you would use your item interaction to pull out the first one.
Yeah, we had allowed it in the past, but I think that would be fair to say that I
Unless you already had the javelins in hand while you were running, which I don't think you said you were
we
pulling
always
them out.
kind of said that they were like strapped to my back, and I had the axe available, but I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah,
switch
so I'll say, yeah, you probably had to use your item interaction to pull one, but you
Okay.
probably wouldn't get to throw the second one.
That's fine.
Anything else?
Unfortunately, no, because I have not gone into a rage.
Alright, Zalia, what do you want to do?
I would like to Misty Step to the other side of this big pile of rocks.
Alright.
It's my bonus action, so that's... I'm going to step 1, 2, and then Misty Step 1, 2, 3, 6, and then 1, 2, 4.
It
I
looks
can't
like
see anything.
there is a cave-in over here.
Is my... Hold on a minute. Do I not have my light with me?
So
Well, it's a
I'm not
cave-in, you
sure.
couldn't see past there.
Ivor is
sounds that
hurling things south, in case you
Yeah,
didn't know that.
the sounds that you heard were coming from the south.
Yeah,
of
down
this
here.
key intersection.
Where? Oh, there's an intersection there?
Yeah, I think you
Oh,
Misty
yeah.
stepped right past it.
Yeah,
But I'm
I think
assuming
you would have
you
seen
would have
Donnie
seen the
charge that
explosion down
way
there. Yeah.
and
What is-
Ivor throwing stuff.
Yeah,
I was
so, sorry if you
sitting on-
didn't... Maybe
Sorry.
because of the lighting, you might not have realized, but yeah, there's a turn south right here.
Yeah, I see like a flat. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Alright, so I guess... Can you go around the corner, Misty Step? I think you can.
I thought
you
you
have to be
had
able
to
to-
see where you're well, you can
Alright.
link it, see what it says.
Alright, so let me... Hold on a minute. Let me go back where I was.
That's fine.
5, 10, 15, 20. Now I would see that there's a corner. 30. Now I'll Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I can
Alright,
get
so
to
you
there.
kind of climb up from the rocks as you point, chanting, as a silvery mist engulfs you, and you reappear over there.
Okay, and then that was my bonus, the Misty Step. So I will use oh boy, this is not good. I will use Toll the Dead. One.
You would see these two large, leathery-winged demonic creatures. One of them is holding Theo's leg as he's trying to fly past, and they're both kind of flapping their wings, hovering about 5 feet off the ground right now.
Okay, I'll hit the one that's trying to hold on to Theo.
Alright, so the one that's grappling here. Alright, so he is riddled with necrotic energy as he attempts a
Has he been
con
hit?
save. He has?
Yes.
You got whales.
So that is a con save.
Damn it.
He has resisted, so he takes half damage, right?
Yes.
So he
Yes.
with
takes
her empowered. Yeah.
3 points of damage. He looks angrily towards you. Anything else?
No.
All right, the
I'm in-
creatures go.
I meant to ask on my turn. Do I recognize these creatures at all?
You can make an Arcana check because they're demons, but I don't know if you'd recognize them. Apparently you do. So they are Nabasu. They are very powerful demons that have resistance to elements, cold, fire, and lightning, as many demons do. Resistance to non-magical attacks. They are immune to poison and poison damage, again, as most demons are. That's probably the extent of your knowledge of them.
Okay. I would share that information with the group.
So you might have
Or
yelled that on your turn. So this creature here is going to say something in a deep guttural language looking at Beldani. Beldani, I need a charisma save.
Charisma save. I think that's a first.
that's also bad.
I misspelled this.
Anybody? Alright,
I'm out of flash.
so you feel strange as this creature is chanting and looking into your eyes. You are suddenly feeling drained. Give me a moment.
Great.
So it drains you
Final
for
Fantasy game?
12 points from your total health. And it almost seems like it sucks part of your soul out of you as the energy is now spinning around the creature itself. Almost like it's being shielded by your life essence.
Is it necrotic damage or just
Uh,
a reduction in max HP?
It's just a reduction. It isn't actually damage at all. It doesn't say it does any damage. It just reduces your maximum. Alright, so the second one is actually going to spin around while it's holding Theo. Start flying this way, dragging you towards Zalia, but then it realizes Beldani's going to attack it if it keeps going. So it turns around and slashes at Theo. Doing a claw attack first with its open hand.
Misses openly.
No, it would actually hit you, clawing you for 15 slashing damage, and then trying to bite you. Oh, but that might have missed, actually. So you manage, after it claws you, to kind of fly sideways as a huge maw comes in, snapping at you. Luckily, you get out of the way in time. And that is it for the two creatures. Beldani, what do you want to do?
I'll shout back up to Donnie. The Bodak went down the hall to the east. And then
I'll hold these guys.
I will turn and attack the creature holding Theo.
Alright, so you stab up at the creature as it was trying to fly down the hall. Oh yeah, and you would connect. It roars angrily as you stab it for 25 points of damage.
And I will, once again, this time crushing a soul trinket, do whale's damage to the other one.
So you do 12 damage, and it doesn't seem to take any actual damage, but you do destroy the soul barrier that it created around itself. And it screeches at you as well. Anything else?
That is it.
Alright, Betha.
She's going to. She's going to move 10, 20. So I'm assuming that if there's an object I'm familiar with that I suspect is within that magical darkness that I could cast this on that object? I'm thinking of the Dagger of Asiok, because I don't know where the heck he went.
You couldn't. Well,
it doesn't say anything about seeing.
Yeah.
It says it can't be being carried. It's being carried.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, you could just choose a point in there to make the light happen.
Can I pick up a pebble and cast it on that and toss it down there, or is that 2 action?
So.
I mean, within range, it doesn't have to be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, you could just choose a point and stick it on. I want us
to be able to carry it with us.
Yeah.
Rock right in front of you.
That's what I just said, but I was.
So you could cast it on like a rock on the ground this turn, and maybe throw it next turn, or just leave it there because it does shed 60 feet, so that would go into their darkness.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna cast it on a small, easily carryable pebble that's at my feet, and I don't have to touch it. So I'll just like look down, see a pebble, and cast it.
All right. So I guess you could. Are you gonna throw it, or are you gonna keep it on you for now? Here, I'll just pull out a torch and make it a.
It is sitting on the floor. I have not touched it. I'm not picking it up. I'm not touching it. I'm not throwing it.
All right. Yeah, let's just use the torch then, and I'll just up the lighting. All right. So what is it? 60, right?
Yes.
So the hallway is suddenly bathed in bright light as the torch sheds light everywhere. Anything else for you, Betha?
Just because it makes her feel better, she'll use her bonus action to cast Magic Stone, but she's got nothing.
All right, cast Magic Stone. That would end your turn.
Habit.
So the Bodak is somewhere else. Theo, what are you gonna do?
But this is all fully illuminated for everyone now, right? We can see.
Yeah. Can you guys not see the light source I put down?
I can.
I could see them. I could see them before that. We see the aura, but they weren't obscured.
I can see the 60/60 for sure.
Yeah, no, you could. Yeah, so if you didn't have dark vision, you can see them clearly now. The daylight would overwhelm the darkness.
Just to make sure, can I cast Catapult on the stone with daylight on it and catapult it at the guy holding me?
Sure. Although I think with Catapult, if it misses him, it might hit you. Isn't that how Catapult works?
It just keeps going, I think, and I'm next in line, so it might hit me.
So it could hit you, because it's like a line, basically, if it doesn't hit something.
Yep, would that potentially make it let go of me, or do I have to actively break the grapple?
You would have to break the grapple. Just taking damage doesn't break a grapple. Or you'd have to teleport, or, someone would have to teleport you, or something.
Theo had a dumb idea, I gotta stick with it. I'm gonna catapult that at the one holding me.
Alright, so as you see her put light on the stone, you kind of spin around, chanting. Are you gonna link Catapult description?
Oh, yep, sorry.
Just so I can do some flavor here. So yeah, you, it's just somatic, so you're just gesturing as the stone kind of flies up in the air, then launches itself very quickly at the creature, who will indeed attempt a dex save, trying to get out of the way. It is surprisingly quick, and it would indeed dodge your catapults, and now you have to make a dex save. Uh-oh! So you dodge it as well, as the light goes flying down the corridor.
I have it marked.
I'll say it probably lands over here somewhere. Maybe hits the wall here and falls down. Anything else, Theo?
Let me double check.
The demon looks at you a bit confused.
Fuck off!
At least
I was trying
nothing's gonna-
something.
At least nothing's gonna sneak up on us from down there right now because they're well illuminated.
It's true.
Guardian. Sorry, didn't mean to ball the text. Guardian bonus feature for temp HP.
Alright, so you're surrounded by some temp HP, and that's it for you?
That's it.
Alright, Ivor. What are you
Oh,
doing?
good question. Good question. You know, I think at this point the best bet, knowing what I know about him, and since we have some magical light existing already, maybe just start blasting. So,
Which one are you blasting?
well, I think right now I'm 10 feet up, so I'm gonna go another 5 feet up, which I think is wait, no, it's a 10-foot ceiling. Yeah, or 15-foot ceiling. Yeah, I'll go 5 feet up, and then I'll start blasting the one that is grappling Theo.
Okay. Oh, good blasts. Flying up, you get a good view of it and strike twice as you send Eldritch Energy hurtling down the hallway for a total of 19 force damage.
Very nice.
Excellent. And then I think I'll just move, back a bit for good measure, because I don't really need any. I don't need to be close necessarily. And I think I'll end my turn there.
Alright, Donnie, what are you gonna do?
And Donnie would respond to Beldani saying, "I've not seen the Bodak and you ran off. Now we're in a bad fighting position." And he'd pull out, he'd actually drop the axe. I don't know if there's any reaction from that. "Sorry, axe," he'd say, kind of.
You jerk! As you drop it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Aw, but the fact that he apologized. They're friends now.
Sorry, dumb axe. And pull out my glaive. I'm assuming I can do that.
Yeah, as an item interaction, you could pull it off your back.
So I'll have the glaive out, and I'm going to swing at the guy holding a Theo twice.
Alright, you bring the glaive down upon it, and 22 would indeed strike.
Hey, that glaive the robots made you seem to be helping.
14 damage.
Alright, so you slash him with the first hit, doing 14. He looks very angry at you.
Again. 27.
Oh yeah, you land another solid hit on the Nebasu for another 8 damage. He once again says something guttural to you in Abyssal. Anything else?
And you guys would all notice at this point that Donnie is still battling hard, but not nearly as aggressive as he usually is in battle. I'm not raging.
All right, Zalia.
All right. I'm gonna say, Donnie, I'll get you there. And then, so did I see because is this an opening?
Yeah, it looks like there is something going
It's where the
on.
corridor is.
Yeah, it looks like the wall is partially destroyed there.
Is that the direction that Beldani pointed when he said he went off to the east?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so there's also a turn here. I don't know if you see that.
No, I can't, because the light is really weird. So I can't tell what's a wall, you know?
Alright, so it
there's-
looks like it turns.
There's a little
here.
dent here, and then there's a turn further down. There's a dent right by Donnie, and then an actual hallway 2 squares below me and Theo.
That's where I was pointing. Okay, so I'm going to say, come on, Donnie, and
I don't want to.
with my item interaction, I would like to pick up the axe.
Okay.
Watch you struggle a little bit.
This is
Uh-huh.
heavy. All right, so you grab the battle axe. Yeah.
All right. And then with my action, I would like to use Dimension Door to launch me and Donnie around this corner. Now, I don't know what's there, and I hope it's not rocks, but I'm going to launch us 20 feet around the corner.
So kind of over here somewhere.
Well, no, like... Well, let's say 15, right about here, where I think they're...
All right, go ahead and link Dimension Door.
Okay. Hope I don't kill us,
Can he-
Greg.
Yeah.
Can
I
he
love
resist?
this. It's only because it's you that I'm allowing this to happen. If
Oh.
Theo or Beldani had tried this, I would have fucked off and said, no way.
And I assume you're willing, Donnie?
It's only because it's smarty pants.
All
I'm
right.
still not
See if
raging.
the
I can't
crystal
protect you.
So
Okay,
you would appear over here.
so
And
that's,
now I can't heal you.
that's so he can head off after the Bodak if he wants, or he can come
So,
in behind this guy. But
You,
either way,
You'd see a couple of things that you're in the hallway now. Donnie and Zalia, what are your perceptions? Passive. 14. So, I'll put you there. You would see it looks like some kind of spiked, well, not spiked, but like an iron gate here that's partially rusted and currently up. The floor would look a little bit off over here, like it's kind of cracked. And at the end of the hallway, which I don't know if you could see that far. No, you probably can't.
You can see right to here.
At least Zalia can. So Donnie, you might note that this probably turns north over here.
Yeah, you can see that.
Anything else, Zalia?
yeah, that was my action. Then I'm gonna drop. I can't drop the axe, can I? Because I already. Can I drop the axe? Is that an item interaction too?
It's free.
Drop
You
it.
just drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll drop it, and then 5, 10. Actually, just 5. Actually, I'll do 5 and go here. Okay, yeah, that's my movement, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. The Nibasu go. So this one here. He did see someone casting spells, but I think he's going to swing twice at Beldani still. Because, yeah, he can't really get down that hallway without taking some oppies. So he first goes to swipe at you, Beldani, slashing with his claws. And he would miss as you dive to the side. He then comes in for the bite. But he rolls poorly, and you manage to avoid that one as well.
Excellent.
This one here, I think he's going to...
You try and launch something at its face.
He's going to turn around and stare at Theo. Theo, give me a charisma save.
Oh no.
Crap. Let me double check one more thing real fast. See how many inspirations I have.
He just basically looks right into your eyes.
I'm gonna use the de-inspiration.
Alright, so charisma check, or charisma save with advantage. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so unfortunately you do not make it, and he is going to drain your life. Doing 19 points, and he gains a shield around him with the soul he pulled from you. He is then
Oh.
going to...
With aid going, that would affect the aid to our HP max that we have going on.
Yeah, so it would
Yes.
take
Yeah.
away from the aid first, and then from your regular health. After that, he's gonna fly this way, giving Beldani an Oppie if you want to use the reaction.
Absolutely.
Alright, so you swing at him as he's flying down the hallway, and you would strike
For 27 damage.
7. which would do 8 damage because he just took that 19 temp. So he loses the temp and takes 8 damage. As he continues flying, let's see, what's his speed? Alright, so 5, 10, 15, Steve's like, ah! 20, 25, 30.
It had 60 feet of movement.
It does.
Whew.
Flying. So yeah,
Good
it's
thing it's
basically
dragging me.
Theo's like like flailing arms around as it's just flying down the hallway. That's it for the 2 Nebasu, and we're into a new round with Beldani. So you get your reaction back.
I am going to hold a melee attack until I see Donnie. Until Donnie engages with the creature in front of me, or I see him move away.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
So, can you ready 2 things like that? I thought you had to do 1 trigger.
I believe you're correct. I think it is only 1 trigger.
Okay.
That's just off the top of my head. I don't know for sure.
Yeah. So you can either, you would have to ready for either him moving away or him moving in to assist you.
Then I will just attack.
Alright, so you swing at this thing as it's screeching and clawing at you. Oh, but it would dodge the first attack.
And offhand for my bonus action.
Alright. That would just hit. As you stab it with
For a whopping 3 damage.
Oh yeah, because you don't have sneak attack. Alright, so it would take 3 and screech loudly at you. Anything else?
Nope, that is my turn.
Betha.
He's gonna move 5 feet south and feel very vulnerable. I think I'm gonna do. Oof, it's gonna smack me and I'm gonna lose the spell though. I'm gonna try a blast on Beldani, Theo, and Ivor, and hopefully that'll give them what they need to finish these guys off.
Okay. So you 3 are affected with Bless as Betha chants, summoning her religious, or I guess divine energies. Who did you say that you're affecting?
It's gonna be Beldani, Theo, and Ivor. I can't see Donnie and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you 3 are affected by Bless. As you begin to concentrate, and that's a minute timer. Not that I think it'll take more than a minute, but good to have it just in case. It would be the stopwatch for the timer.
Oh, the stopwatch, got it. Sorry. I'm used to using that for concentration in another game. That's stopwatch. Alright. A timer that can be set. So is it set for a minute?
I think, did it give you an option when you chose it to set a time?
It did not.
So I think it's on a minute then.
So let me use.
It says 1 minute timer in the bottom
Oh.
right. Oh,
Oh,
that's
it
the
does?
yellow one.
Yeah, I just switched it to the yellow one. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think
and
they're both the same.
And honestly, I don't think she has any useful bonus actions because she doesn't have her totem back. So, oh wait, was the totem short rest? Wait a second, let me check here. The totem actually might be short rest.
I believe it is.
Oh, it is. It is. Oh, in that case, she doesn't have a lot of healing left, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the totem down in case I heal. All right, that's my turn.
All right. So Theo, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna punch this thing in the face.
So as it's flying, pulling you down the hallway, you take some swings at it.
Use the momentum of it dragging me behind to swing around. And Vatha, help, please.
You doing? You do better than that. Sorry, I'm still placing my totem.
Thank you.
Alright, so you spend your reaction. Right?
Yes, I spend my reaction.
So 17 would not be enough, and you bounce off its leathery hide.
Oh wait, that's less. Can go to attack rolls, right?
Yes.
Yes. Alright, so 21 would be enough, and you do indeed punch him, doing 9 points of thunder damage.
Try and follow it up with a left hook.
You connect again, doing another
12 thunder.
12. Alright, so you punch him twice, and actually that second hit wounded him.
Awesome. If he tries to attack anybody other than me, disadvantage.
Okay.
And I am going to. Oh right, it reduced my max hit actually damage me, so I still have my 10. That'll be it for me.
Alright, Ivor, what do you want to do?
I will attempt to assist my good friend, and I will touch down behind this creature. It's within like the bottom 5 feet, right? Like the 5-foot elevation.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I will step down behind him and try to assist my good friend Theo. Slash him.
Alright, so you move into position. Oh, good roll. Yeah, you would slash him good as you bring your claws to bear. Cutting into him for 13 damage. Alright. He is continuing to look wounded as he lets out a angry screech and yells something at you in Abyssal. Anything else?
I think I'll flip him off with my other finger, and that's it.
Alright, so there has been a lot of noise with the thunder and screeching. I'm gonna roll something. Alright. So
Orcus time.
Orcus is having a latte. He's like, what's going on out there? Alright, Ivor's turn ends. Donnie, what do
Where
you
did that come from, a latte?
What? Maybe Orcus likes lattes. Don't judge. Don't just think you know.
No
Orcus.
judgment, just not what I
Latte is the
expected.
official drink of the undead now.
There you go.
No, they are demons, not undead. They're fiends, right? Or fiends? Fiends? Demons? Are they? Is that the same?
They
I don't
are
know.
dead.
They are fiends.
Go ahead,
yeah.
do your thing.
Fiends are demons and devils are both fiends. So Donnie, what do you want to do?
Donnie would look down this hallway and then look back at Smarty Pants. I'm not even sure he went this way, and if I run away, our companions will surely perish.
So little faith.
And to here, and I'll go ahead and swing at this guy.
Alright, so as he's clawing at Beldani, you bring in the glaive. Huh. Oh. No, he would fly to the side, dodging the attack.
Swing again. And unfortunately, I'm not raging, nor have my axe, nor have any of my good stuff.
That's
Ooh,
still a
wait,
crit.
actually,
Your axe was sitting there with you because Zalia took it.
I know,
Yeah.
but it would.
Oh, gotcha.
I know what I'm doing.
Sorry.
Well, that would crit regardless, so you do still get some extra damage.
No, it's not letting me click. Roll twice. There's that, plus another D10. So that's the total damage.
So he takes 16 as you swing around, cutting him. But don't you get your radiant?
Nope, because I'm not raging.
Oh, right. Alright, so he takes 16 screeching at you.
And that's because I know Beldani benefits me. Does this count enough to get Beldani with advantage since I'm a threat to him, or do I have to be next to him?
No, you have to be within 5 feet for sneak attack.
Yeah.
Then I will actually move there to assist Beldani.
All right. So you move there, creating more of a distraction. Is that it for you?
Yep.
You don't get a second attack? Oh, that was your
You
second
missed,
attack.
yeah, I missed the other one.
On my first.
So, at the end of your turn,
Oh God, something new's coming.
indeed, you hear down the hallway where you had just come from,
way?
up here, footsteps and several new opponents come into view.
Oh God.
I do have
Go ahead.
some.
Only
I
I
do have
would be able
some
to
vision. Yeah,
None of us can see or hear over there.
I can.
Betha can probably hear, but she just can't see a thing.
So
enough.
it looks like some of those orc demons come running down the hall.
Oh God.
But they spent their turn getting there. So that is the Tanaruk. The ones you saw earlier speaking with the big fat demon. So they will enter this combat next round. That's it for Donnie. Zalia.
So they came in from behind us?
Yes, you would guess possibly.
We don't hear or see that.
Yeah, you can just.
You actually probably don't hear them from where you are. You might hear some of your companions if they said something, but yeah.
I'm just trying to suss out what the source of these things is. But I guess I can't tell.
There was that southern hallway that you passed.
Oh.
It could have come from there.
Okay. Well, seeing that Donnie's not going to pursue the boat at, so I will. I'll toll the dead on the one under Beldani.
Alright, so you point at the Nabasus that's near Donnie, casting Toll the Dead. It will make a con save. And it would indeed succeed, so it takes 7 points of necrotic damage. As it looks angrily at you, but it can't get to you. Is that it for you?
I'm going to step over here and pick up the stupid axe again.
Alright.
It's fine.
And it's my turn.
So the
You don't need to worry about the
Namasu
axe.
roll.
I got it. Well, it's fine. Sorry, I shouldn't talk out of turn.
So this guy here is actually probably going to turn towards Donnie, because Donnie hit him pretty hard. And he's going to screech angrily, once again saying something in a guttural, abyssal voice, as he claws and bites at you. So first attack would strike as he slashes at you, doing 21 points of slashing damage. Second attack, he's going to bite at you, which would also hit, clamping down on you for another 40 points of piercing damage.
40?
Yes.
Oh God.
I think that's
why
the
I didn't
first
wanna
time
get
they've
too
hit with the
close.
bite. So that is it for that one. I think he's going to move this way a bit as he's trying to get closer to Zalia. This one up here is going to screech and swing at yeah. Oh right, you did your thing to him. So I guess he's going to go for you. As he spins around, slashing and biting. His claw attack would crit. Do you have
I am an
anti-crit?
enemy team. Yep.
Okay, that's right. So luckily it can't crit you, and he only does 20 slashing. He's then
Alright.
going to bite at you, which that would just miss. Ooh, that was a close one. Or wait, what's your AC?
18.
Yeah. Alright, so that comes close, but you manage to dodge out of the way. And that's it for these Nabasu. going into a new round, Beldani, what do you want to do?
I just nod to Donnie, who's now in range and will attack with the dagger. And Betha has already used her reaction.
Yeah, I think, did she? Yeah, that's right, she did, because Theo rolled the one.
So I will then use the my offhand to attack again.
Let's see, spin around, attacking a second time. Oh, yeah, 21 would strike. And he is hit for
20 damage.
Points of damage. He screeches once again, kind of turning back towards you as he shifts his focus. Anything else, Beldani?
Nope, that'll do it.
Betha, what do you want to do? You hear footsteps coming down the hallway somewhere behind you.
Alright, and this guy's not dead yet, so,
He is wounded, but no, he's still alive.
And I'm concentrating. Let's see
You have a
here.
magic rock, right?
Oh, Beldani. Oh,
I
that's
do.
right, you rolled a natural one.
But I can't use it at close range without disadvantage. Let me just check here my options real quick here. And these are, I'm pretty sure these are all demons, not undead.
Yeah, these are fiends.
Oh shoot. I'm gonna summon. No, I don't know. Gosh, I'm sorry. I will. Oof. 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 Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna I'll toll the dead on this one here next to me.
Alright, so you chant pointing at him.
It's not the right
He
macro.
gets to do a con save.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, but I have a feeling that these guys.
But
We
he
should probably
failed it,
be doing. Oh yeah. Oof.
which was surprising. Alright, so he takes 11 necrotic
11. Yeah.
as dark energies wash over him, draining him.
And yeah, I got nothing. That's all I got.
Alright, so Betha's turn would end and Theo goes. What you doing, Theo?
Gonna continue trying to punch it.
Alright, you come in with some punches. As more sound crackles, there's a boom and he takes 9 thunder. And another punch. Boom, another 12. And he's looking pretty ragged at this point as you're all beating on him. Anything else?
Dragging me along was your biggest mistake. That will be it for me.
Alright. Ivor, what do you want to do?
I think I'm just gonna follow up with Theo and try to slash it.
Alright, so you go all savage and once again strike with a 32, doing 5 acid.
Astounding.
Anything else?
I don't think I have a way to really put out anything else. I sure don't. So yeah, nope. All I'm gonna do is I'll say that I'm not trying to shout it because they got other shit to deal with down there, but I will say that a comfortable volume. There are orcs approaching from the west, the fucking shitty ones, and I'll end my turn.
Alright, the Tanaruk go. So this one moves 30 feet. Sees, he's seen you all, and he's going to activate aggressive as a bonus action, rushing up this way.
Oh, fuck me.
Yelling, and going to pull out his great sword as he rushes up onto the stone and goes to decapitate Ivor. Oh! Big sword coming at you, Ivor. He would strike.
It's gonna do
Doing
good.
9 slashing damage. Not the best hit. So
Okay.
luckily you kind of roll with the punches, and it's not the best strike for him. The other one also rushes 30 feet. Then raging is
As the
also, yeah.
As the first one does damage to me, I'll just hold out my hand in front of his face and attempt to hellish rebuke his ass.
All right. So that's fire damage, right?
It is.
So,
DC.
Dex save.
The DC is not listed there. It is 16.
All right. Well, he would fail it, but I think he would only take 11, as he is a abyss being, and fire is kind of his thing.
Okay, cool.
So he takes 11 points of fire damage, and you would spend your reaction.
Indeed. Sorry, I didn't mean to use it again. I didn't realize that the use button will do that on D&D Beyond.
That's fine. So this one also charges up over the rubble, running at you as he jumps up, coming down with a big sword slash. Oh, and he would hit too. Wow, good rolls. So you're struck for another 8 slashing.
Okay.
A total of, I don't know, what did I say? 8 and 9, so 17 total. Did you have some temp HP?
I did.
Gotcha. Alright, so that is it for the Tanaruk. Donnie, what are you going to do?
Seeing the angry orcs appear, Donnie would finally go into a rage, worrying that we really are in a bad position here. Unfortunately, using his last rages.
Oh!
And still needs to deal with the guy directly in front of me, so we'll go ahead and start swinging at him first and foremost.
Alright, so you take a swing at that guy. Oh yeah, 23 would strike, cutting him for...
Plus Little Divine Fury.
19. Alright.
Yep.
He stumbles back a bit as there's an explosion of radiant damage. Second attack.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you
7.
connect as you swing around,
For
cutting
10
him
damage.
for another 10. Alright. He is...
Bonus action and action.
Alright, so that would end Donnie's turn.
Oh
So-
wait, actually, can
Yeah.
I go 5? And is the axe in range here, or I need to go one more? Over?
I think Zalia is actually holding it.
I'm
right?
holding it out.
Okay, can I
So
grab it from
you
her?
can grab it as an item interaction. Then you
Yep,
have an
so I'll
axe
move there
and your
and
glaive.
item interaction, pick it up. I won't equip it because I'm sure that'd take like more, but
Yeah,
I'll
so
just-
you could grab it from her as an item interaction.
I will grab it from her.
So you now have an axe in one hand and your glaive in the other.
Yep.
Okay. That's it for you, right?
Yep.
All right, Zalia, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast haste on Donnie.
All right, so Zalia chants, at the end of which she touches Donnie, and you feel quicker. As you are affected by haste, and Zalia is concentrating, and that is a minute timer.
And then I'm gonna move 5, 10, just so I can see what the hell's going on. And that's my turn.
All right, so just mark yourself as concentrating and give the minute timer.
Yeah. I
I
don't
think
know.
that's on the torch, but
Oh, the torch is concentrating.
the torch is concentrating.
Right. On a minute, I'll put it on myself and then I'll move myself back.
We got smart torches.
Yep, the torch is very smart. All right, so Zalia's turn ends, and the Nabasu go. So that one there was not happy with Donnie's attacks, and I think he's gonna slash at Donnie again.
Got my rage up now.
So he claws first. And he would strike, coming in for 11, which halves to 5.
Okay.
And he will then bite at you again.
Yep.
He would strike for another, only 20 piercing this time, so 10. As he bites into you once again, but now you are in full rage mode, and you just kind of fight through the pain. This one up here, he's not liking what's going on. But Theo did punch him a bunch, so I think he's going to swing at Theo again. First with the claw, slashing Theo for 16 with the first attack. And then with the bite. Oh, this time he landed the bite. For 26 after the 16. As Theo's getting ripped up a bit as he continues to hold him. That's it for the Nabasu. Beldani, what are you doing?
All right. I'm looking at the demon between me and Donnie. Like, can't we hurt this beast?
Frantically turning back and forth as you're both stabbing and slashing it. Oh yeah, so distracted by Donnie, you get a nasty hit, and that would indeed wound it as he takes 29
finally
piercing damage. He now turns his attention back towards you.
And that is my turn.
Alright, Betha, what are you going to do?
Well, first I'm going to dig my phone out from underneath my cat so I can unmute. All right, they seem to be pretty good at saves, so I'm going to Magic Stone. Let me do this guy, because there should be no cover. The unicorn isn't cover, right?
There's no cover, but you would have disadvantage because you're within 5 feet of an enemy.
Oh, okay.
If you do
well, and I would have disadvantage against this guy also because it's a ranged attack in melee range, right?
As you're next to an enemy, all ranges.
All range.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. And I don't want to provoke these guys because I really want to run away at some point. But all right, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try and finish this guy off. So Zalia and Beldani and Donnie can join us up here. So let's see what happens.
All right, what are you doing to him?
I'm using one of my magic stones. I'm in my sling. Let me find it here. Here it is.
All right, so you're attacking at disadvantage. Oh wow. Well, apparently it doesn't matter.
Holy smokes!
She knows how to sling.
You bap him right in the face. He screeches angrily, looking towards you now as he takes.
I mean,
10
if he
points of
runs up
damage.
at me, at least they can come join us.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure she didn't even let the stone loose. She just like swung it once to uppercut him.
Yep.
Well,
Right.
no, it was the ranged guy.
Anything else,
Oh.
Betha?
And that was action. And again, she got nothing on bonus actions. I mean, I'll re-up my magic stones, so I still have 3. That's all I got.
All right. So that is it for you. Ending your turn, Theo. What do you want to do?
So with me being held by this guy, can I still move as long as I'm in a certain radius to him, or am I
No,
stuck
you're
on
just
foot?
immobilized. You can't move at all until you break it.
And how badly hurt is he?
He
He's wounded.
looks wounded. So he's below half.
And I think in terms of time frame, I think he's been wounded for at least a round or 2.
I'm gonna keep trying to hit him.
Alright, the first attack lands, doing 12 points as there's another loud boom. The second attack lands as well.
Go to sleep!
And
Yes!
he falls
And he
to the
does.
ground in a essence as you banish the demon from this world.
Move in
You
front
are-
of Faith in this team.
Alright, you move up there, feeling a bit
And
wounded.
square up.
Anything else?
Ivor, try and get behind me. And that's it.
Alright, Ivor.
I'll, in response, I'll move down 5 feet. I'll nod to him and I'll say, yeah, something like that. So,
Does that not provoke an oppie?
oh shit, yeah, I
That
would.
would, unless you're doing something else.
Nope, I forgot about that.
I'm
But
sorry.
I think no, you are. No
You still wanna
apology
do
needed.
that?
That's exactly what you should have said. Yes, I do. I think I do.
Alright, so the Tanaruk will yell at you in common, "You are going nowhere," and he is attempting to start a grapple. So give me a strength or acrobatics as you attempt to move away. Or
Alright,
sorry, athletics or acrobatics.
sure.
You're
Man,
going nowhere.
let's see.
Does the Macho Man Randy Savage.
He's gonna Slim Jimmy run!
Ooh.
We'll try. Man, I can't decide if I want to use the thing. No,
want him
I'm
to
not
stay
great
alive
at it.
now, just for that voice.
Yeah. What's yeah, I'll just make it not inspired because I don't think it would help much.
Well, apparently you are very slippery as you kind of do like a little pirouette. You did a tiny dancer there, jumping south,
Something like
and he
that.
completely misses you. Urgh.
Delightful.
Baldani taught him some moves.
Yep.
Yeah. And then okay, so where would it? So from there. So, no. Sorry, I didn't measure the other side. So much measuring happening. Okay, there we go. I think I've got it.
All right, you're out of time. What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing shit. Okay, there we go. I will get roasty
Wall of
toasty.
fire. All right, so you use a spell slot, summoning forth a wall of fire, and the Tanaruk must make a dex save, right?
Only the south one. Yeah.
Yeah. So he most likely made it, but I think he still takes half damage.
I believe you are correct.
Most likely, though. There's
Alright,
still a chance.
So, what is that? 17, which is then halved again to 7 or 8. Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
So he takes 8 fire damage as again, demon, scorched slightly by the wall. Anything else?
I don't believe so. Oh yeah, I will do the flamey thing. Yeet. But we already have a bunch of light down here, so it doesn't
He's
matter.
shiny!
Alright, he's
Shiny
shiny.
boy.
Alright, so your turn would end. The Tanaruk goes. This one here does not want to be in this firewall when his turn ends. So he is going to try to grab Ivor again.
And I believe that this would be with disadvantage because he's trying to attack through an opaque surface. Oh wait, how does that work for?
He's kind of in the surface, so I'd probably say because he's somewhere in the 5-foot square. So I would say he
I
could
think
just
the
move
problem is-
forward and
I
see
think-
you.
We keep putting the walls like in mid spaces, and if we put it like along the
'Cause
red lines, then
the-
it might be easier to gauge.
Well, the square isn't. I mean, the firewall is only like a foot wide, right?
That's
Right.
correct.
Yeah, so you could-
best
you could
case
just-
scenario, it could be like here, but he still could probably like look through it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say since he was in the square, he could look through it.
All right.
So go ahead and give me a athletics or acrobatics, as he is gonna try to grab you. Roar. Oh, god damn it. Alright, so once again, you're all slippery, and he is going to sigh.
Macho Man can't snap that Slim Jim.
Oh, this is the other guy. This wasn't Macho Man. Macho Man is gonna just say F it. He's gonna step right into the firewall, so go ahead and do some damage to him.
He is macho.
Neat.
bring it on, as his pecs are on fire. He takes, well, yeah, he would just take that. So 18 points of damage.
We
Now
shot
we're
the
getting-
negative Donnie. Where is balance?
And he is gonna take some swings at you with his greatsword.
Okay. Now these, I would assume, is he also? Does the wall impact his vision at all? Since he's not like, reaching through it.
I would say he would just swing normally because he's not. He could just look through it,
All right, that's
like
fine.
because he's in that
knows I'm
5
there.
foot square.
Yeah. Okay.
So like he would just step forward and attack, and at that point, like you basically see him like looking through the wall, like his face would be through the wall. But he would miss with both attacks because he rolled terribly. Donnie, what are you gonna do?
Oh,
With one. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, since they end their turn in the wall, or the one on the
let's
left
see.
ends its turn, doesn't it take damage?
I think he actually might because he took it when I cast it. The other one, so when it enters it for the first time or ends its turn on there. Yes. So the one, so Rainy
this one, I
Savage,
think, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this
Rainy
one-
Savage does not take any. But
Yeah,
that
but
one
that
does.
guy would. So go ahead and do fire damage. These things are not the smartest. Let's put it that way. So he will take 9 points of fire as he is burning, standing in the flaming wall. Not the smartest thing to do. Now, Donnie, what do you want to do?
So with the axe in one hand, I'm going to swing at this guy one-handed with the axe,
All right.
and I am going recklessly since I was hasted.
All right.
That one.
So you take 3 attacks with the axe, and the axe says, "You better kill him, or he's gonna cut you down." Maybe. You strike with the first, cutting into the demon for
16 plus
16.
some radiant.
swinging around. Yep, another 10 from the explosion of radiance.
So that's 26. He's still up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well we'll keep swinging.
Ah, second attack. 23 or 28 would connect
Yep.
as well for another
Another 18.
18. And yes, he is still up.
Swing again.
Ah, 27 would strike for another 11, which would drop him.
Okay.
Nice.
And I will use my reaction to create my last soul trinket.
Alright, you suck in the demon's soul.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Donnie is rushing north.
Let's see. I can't get past them in any way, right? Because I can't go around the corner.
Not at the moment, no. Because, yeah, Ivor and Theo are in that square.
Bad tactics yet again. We run ahead, then we block off the angles.
Alright, anything else, Donnie?
Mr. Bodak!
Bad tactics for you, maybe.
Oh, poor Donnie. He just wants us to be good at battle
Donnie's
strategy.
grumpy. He needs his juice box.
All bonus action. Second wind.
Alright, so you draw upon inner reserves, gaining some stamina. Zalia. Both of the flying Nabasu have been slain.
It's just the only thing I can see is that one. Okay, 60 feet is enough.
Wait,
There's-
oh, you can
there's
see. Oh wait, no, yeah,
four.
you can see them, yeah, because the wall goes through them. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
he's standing
they're
in the middle of the
obscured,
wall,
but they're
right?
not.
Yeah,
Yep, correct.
you could definitely see them because they are kind of moving through on both sides of the wall right now.
I'll toll the dead on him.
All right, which one?
The one to the north of Ivor.
All right, so you chant, casting Toll the Dead. All right, so con save. He would fail, so he takes 13.
Wisdom.
Or wait, wisdom. Well, he would have failed that anyway. So he takes 13 necrotic and is looking wounded.
Okay.
Oh, no, I lied. He's not wounded yet. Sorry.
I'll just move up a smidgen.
That was a cruel lie.
It's a cruel eye. Alright, you move up that way a bit over the essence of the slain demon. Anything else?
No, sir.
Alright, so this might be a good time to end as we're into a new round and we are over time. So why don't we do MVP votes and wrap it up? As the group continues to fight their way into this strange demonic place.
We saw the Bodak for a second. He is still real.
Apparently
Are
he
you
is
sure?
down here.
I don't think you saw him. Wait, yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You and Beldani saw him, yeah. All
You
right.
didn't take Beldani at his word.
Oh, it's kind of a split vote.
Xalia
Okay.
did. We went around the corner and still couldn't see him.
Yeah, he wasn't over there. There's some cave.
Ivor and Donnie. I need D20 rolls. This is a tie. All right, Ivor, you are MVP. Congrats.
Congrats.
Very much.
Good job, everyone. And we will continue our trek into the demonic temple next week.
I think
Everybody,
this is
take care.
third session in a row that we ended midway through
know.
combat.
I
I
know.
hate it so much.
Third or fourth? I don't remember one of those.
Ellie's
Yeah.
been like steaming mad for like 6 weeks of real time.
I mean, this is Donnie's kind of thing, right? He loves the fighting.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Donnie didn't want to get into this fight. This was all Beldani.
Yeah,
We're
Beldani's.
all
you said
amped
this-
up to find you your Bodak, though.
Yeah,
No, it's Beldani's Bodak too is the thing.
True.
Yes.
True.
it's kind of both their Bodaks, yeah.
Both
Yeah,
Donnies.
They're our Bodak, not your Bodak. Our Bodak. All right,
It's the comrade Bodak.
yeah. It's the group's Bodak. All right,
Like a
well,
more-
I recognize the power of this cave in Orcus and is honestly a little worried about it.
all right, well,
Yeah, this has
I'm-
definitely been. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm just taking notes, but I'm pretty much done.
We have to find the source of these demons.
This has
Maybe-
definitely been some of the most intense battles, kind of much closer together than I think. Like, we've always been like in battle more often than not, but like, yeah, this has been very close together and a lot more dangerous feeling. I think all these demons and the fact that we don't know if they're finite, you know.
It's definitely been a string of it. I mean, I think it started back in that, like, outside that other vault type thing. And
Yeah,
then-
from when Lou let us in there in the guise of Donnie.
Well, let me just say this: this is the
Yeah.
first time that Betha is struggling with the choice between using her final spell slots or actually retaining one for Revivify.
Yep.
Got to miss next session, so I don't know what ends up happening, but hopefully we don't have the culmination with the Bodak and whatnot. Cause
I
No,
don't
I think
think
the-
we're gonna finish this temple next session, so you'll probably
Yeah,
be
I
back
also
in
don't-
time for
Yeah, and I think the Bodak has gotten away again, at least for now. We're not gonna like find him at the end of this battle. There's probably gonna be some more tracking, or at the minimum.
Oh yeah, we see him, we get swarmed by things, he runs off super far. We go some bitch and chase after him some more.
yeah, but I do have to go to bed, so maybe have some chats in the chat room over the week. But I'll see you guys again. I have to miss at least the beginning, possibly the entire session. We'll see, but yeah, I'll try to join if I can next week.
Good
That's
night.
Good luck with
Okay,
your
Okay. Good
Yep.
luck.
Yeah,
Good night.
yeah. HOAs are horrible. I hope the proposal goes well. I don't know how many times they've like ticketed me for something that I like submitted an application for that they approved, and then like 2 years later they ticket me for having that fence or whatever.
jerks.
Never live somewhere with an HOA, so
Oh hey,
Oh, they're horrible.
Lyndolin
The worst
subscribed
part-
to me.
The
Thanks,
worst part about
Lyndolin.
HOAs Yeah, the worst part about HOAs is that
Right,
they
right.
yeah.
Nice.
The worst part about HOAs is that they actually have the power to like put a foreclosure on your home over stupid petty ass shit. So there can be HOAs that are super ridiculous and petty, and they have that power.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
Lord.
our house is weird because they set up an HOA and there's only like 2 people because it's just like one of those connected houses where we're connected to our neighbors, but we're technically in an HOA because
Oh,
like our
weird.
buildings
But
are
you but
connected.
you but the two homeowners of that property are, or the two residents of that property are the
Well,
entirety of the residents of
I'm
the HOA.
yeah. Well, me and my wife and the guy and his wife. So there's just like I think there's like the 4 of us and there's like 2 members or something. I think they did it
Yeah,
for some kind of weird like tax reasons. I'm not
Right.
sure.
that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it also means that you probably are a lot more cooperative than like an HOA that has hundreds or more, or residences in it.
Yeah, there's pretty much just us. But I mean, we barely do anything with the HOA. It's just kind of there. We don't try to foreclose on each other.
Probably.
Political squabbles. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like I walk around the neighborhood with my dogs and I see violations constantly. Like, stupid stuff like weeds or cleaning up after your dog or whatever. But like nobody does anything about those, even though these things are like clearly stated in the bylaws. But then at least once a year we get something about our fence or something about
Quick
something.
thing.
And it's like, I have a letter where the fence was approved. But anyway, go ahead. Do your thing.
Something that we were planning for that short rest, Lou, that we spaced out on, but had said multiple times we were going to do on that short rest, was have Betha switch out into the adamantine breastplate. I think it was that we had.
Oh, she totally did.
You
Nice.
did? Okay, just making sure that.
I mean, I
actually
didn't say
happens.
anything, but since we had talked about it, she did equip it because, like,
Oof.
Zalia had marked the inventory that Betha was holding it.
Yeah, even before that.
I mean, technically, Betha's old carapace breastplate has to be in the inventory now because she's not strong enough to carry both. But yeah, I did equip it.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I thought about the whole. Hey, adamantine actually came in handy. Oh God, Betha's supposed to be wearing some.
Yeah, no, I thought the same thing during like when that happened when you got almost critted. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy, and thank you, Lou, for that too. The whole. Oh yeah, you're wearing anti-crit. Huh?
Well, yeah, you were wearing adamantite. I wasn't.
I passed
need
up
to
on
thank me.
plate mail for this.
You don't need to thank me. That's just what it does.
It'd been
I
terrifying.
wasn't
if
doing
I
you any
critted it.
favors. It would have been a
Lou.
good amount more damage for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just nice having one of the little things about characters' equipment remembered by the DM, being like, "Oh, hey, he does remember. He is paying attention."
I have to
Uh,
say that the range on the Bountiful Luck feat is frustrating. Like, it's
We gotta make
something
a Uber item extended to
it's
120 feet.
it's something that I don't get to use very often, but when I do, it can be so pivotal. And when you're 5 feet or 10 feet too far away, and I don't get to use my feet, it's like, and then there was the one round of this game that like, it came up twice, and it's like, oh, I don't even get to use it very often, and it has to come up twice this round.
Is that the
So.
reroll thing?
Yeah, the reroll on a d20. Yeah.
You say you don't get to use it very often, but I've seen it used at least a dozen
You've
times.
used it every session.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
single-
Right,
I love
right.
it.
It's true. You're right. I do usually get to use it at least once or twice a session.
I think
Thank
that's
But
you so much for
it's
it.
not like
think that's-
there are feats you use every round of combat though. Is what I guess what I meant. You know.
sure. But
So,
I think
yeah.
Like
terms
me
of,
taking
like-
sharpshooter and punching everything.
yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah.
What were you saying, Ivor?
I was just gonna say, in terms of like specific uses of a specific function, I'd say I've seen Bountiful Luck used more than probably any other named thing in this campaign, maybe with the exception of like Firebolt.
Sickening
Well,
radiance.
I
Or
have
Whales
so
of the Grave.
Feel attacked.
Oh yeah, Whales of the Grave. That's a good one.
that's true. Yeah. Well, I mean,
juggling
as
souls and stuff.
Juggling
as
stoles.
as feats go, like I have always thought that that was a really fun feat to be able to like offer your party, and it felt right for Betha's skill set.
Yeah. I think
Plus,
it's incredibly valuable.
I don't always play halflings. I mean, I have played a halfling once or twice before, but like in general, it's not a feat very many people can take. So I just felt like it had to be one of Betha's feats.
Oh, my next character is going to be a halfling. You've
It
shown me
saved
the way.
our butts a lot.
What's that?
My next character is going to be a super gamey wizard.
What'd you say, Zalia?
I said it has saved our butts a lot.
Yeah.
Very much so. Oh lord,
It's definitely
still
come in
have-
handy.
that having luck on our side is definitely very good.
Well, and you know that
Resource.
Betha's own like racial lucky thing where she can't roll nat fails is whenever she's used that and she doesn't have a reaction, it takes away her own luck. Like so I can roll fails when I've used that for you guys. So it's a kind of a really interesting, like